Live in 3, 2, 1.
All right, everybody. Whoever's here in the room, welcome to the Fourzze FX Pre-May the 4th celebration live stream. I am Aaron, the sound guy behind Fourzze FX. To my right, you've got my co-host here, Aaron Yohannan, who is the genius behind ShadowTech Sabers. To his immediate right, you've got Link, who is the owner and proprietor of RepulseCollectibles.com and the legendary Link himself. Just south of Link, you're going to find something pretty freaking fancy.
Pretty fancy.
The fanciest of people. You've got the Nerf Daddy, the Nerf Herder.
The Nerf Daddy. Ooh, I like that.
What's up?
The main man, Benji. Welcome, dude. Thank you for being here. And to his left, we have a man who needs no introductions. We have Max Brown, and this dude is just amazing with his reviews. He is contributing to Saberland through his font reviews, helping out not just with myself and with Link, but also with K-Sith and with Kyberphonic and whoever else is coming on the scene. Max, thank you for what you do. So,
thank you.
What's cooking, boys? How are you?
Well, since I haven't had my first drink yet, I'm lacking.
Yeah.
I'm staying sober tonight. Yeah, me too. I'm sticking with water.
You gotta have that SFW, that straight freaking water. Anything else is NSFW.
Room temperature water, anybody?
Mountain Dew Zero, dude.
Seriously.
Mountain Dew Zero.
Mountain Dew?
And Darth Eddie is already in the comment section. Eddie, thank you for being here and always appreciate your support.
Let me actually pull up the comments, actually.
Yeah, I need to do that too.
I've got them up as well.
Such a loser,
you don't have
man.
to, because look, I can do this. Boom.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
yeah, you
I
pull
got-
up the comments, though, you can still see them.
I got him. So,
Boom.
all right. So, here's the reason we're doing this, ladies and gentlemen. In just a few days, we have May the 4th. And let's be honest, every Star Wars merchandiser, toy maker, folks in Saberland, the cosplay community, they're going to be everywhere. And they're just going to have stuff up. And you are not going to have time to look at live streams and all this stuff. So we're doing this thing tonight. And what better time? Because tonight we're just going to be focusing. Number one, I've got a new font that I'm releasing. There's going to be some opportunities to get that font for free, and we'll go over that here in about 15 minutes. Not even these guys in the room know this, but I have a little surprise for everybody. And we're just going to kind of go around the room. We're going to talk about what we do here in Saberland. We're going to talk about how it is, we contribute. We're going to show some serious Star Wars appreciation tonight, because that is basically what brings us all together. I mean, there's a history behind all of us and what we do and why we're here. And I say this on the internet every time I'm on the internet. I'm very, very grateful for being able to do what I do and for the friends that I've made. I love you guys. So, Aaron, what you got, buddy?
Yeah, what's up? I'm Aaron. I am also the guy behind ShadowTech Sabers, very new and upcoming Saber installation service. A little bit about me. I started getting into Sabers about 4 years ago, saw ads for Saberforge and Ultra Sabers. I bought a couple, looked at the insides, and I thought to myself, I could probably do this. So started doing a whole bunch of research on it and learned how to solder, do a bit of the programming, and yeah. And I'm also I might tease it a little bit later, but I've actually got a custom hilt that I'm designing.
Excellent.
Oh, and I've also been a main tester for Brandon and Fourzze for quite some time now.
Very thankful for that.
Specifically for Profi.
Really thankful for that. All right. Brandon, how are you? What you got?
So thanks everybody for joining. My name is Brandon. I go by Link. Been a sound font maker in the community for a little while. And yeah, I'm excited about May the 4th. I know these guys have got some awesome stuff planned. I'm happy to contribute. I've got a little bit of a tease for something later, and we'll get to that. And yeah, I'm about ready to kick this thing off. I'm excited.
Max.
So my name's Max. I do currently I'm doing font reviews for these two, as well as Ksith, Kyberphonic, a bunch of others I've got planned. I've recently gained interest in not only Syndicate fonts, who they brought up last time, but I also just discovered someone new by the name of Mountain Sabers.
Oh, interesting.
Does. So
I haven't heard of him.
Yeah, I haven't either. But how I discovered him was I was looking for on the vault. I was looking for someone who made like a Godzilla font a while back. Not Shamim's. Shamim's was the old school one, but I was looking for one that was Smooth Swing because someone made a Smooth Swing Godzilla font, and it was Mountain Sabers. And
cool.
I ended up discovering his YouTube channel, and there was this one font that just blew my mind. If you guys haven't seen it, I'd highly recommend checking it out. But it's called Electric Essence, and the blasters are just insane. They sound like they're like blowing up space and time. It's incredible.
The whole thing.
It sounds like it's disintegrating into the blade of the saber itself. It just sounds
no disintegrations. You know better. No. Anyway, I digress. Sorry.
But yeah, hey, Kyphonic. But yeah, I really got into his work, and I want to definitely start reviewing his fonts. But I think for the month of May, I sort of have an idea and I've been super behind because I've been meaning to do a bunch of his because I've been collecting his even before Smooth Swing. But I want to do a review or a bunch of reviews of Ksith's fonts because very soon he's actually re-releasing his Luke Skywalker Return of the Jedi font, LS6. And he shared a couple teasers on his Instagram, and it's so, oh man, that man's work is just, he kills it every time. It's like gold. But overall, I do font reviews, and I used to make fonts. I've been trying to get back into it. I made an old font called Luke's Fury and an Obi-Wan Kenobi font called Inception, and I've been working on a Dooku font as well, and I also made a Yoda font, but I've also got more planned that I want to do. Characters that have been done before, but also stuff that hasn't been done before, but I need to figure out Smooth Swing more and also get more sources so that I try to give the best product I can.
Fair enough. Benji.
What's up, dudes? What's up, everyone? I mean, like anybody else, man, I love the lightsabers. I love the props. I got into the hobby like almost 6 years ago. Coming up on 7, maybe. I lurked for a couple of years before I was like, I'm gonna buy one, and I was like, it's too expensive. I only need one, and now I'm like 100 lightsabers in. So like, it's been a long, fun ride, man. I'm a prop builder by hobby, and I've always loved building all kinds of props. And then once I found the lightsaber hobby, I just dove in more into lightsabers than any other props that I do. But yeah, I was in the community for years, and then I didn't start my YouTube channel till like last year. But I do Nerf Herder customs, and yeah, I like to get fancy. I'm a fancy boy.
Subscribe to this man.
Everybody knows
Yes.
That's thanks to Aaron. That's Aaron goes. We go way back on that, man. You're like one of the first person to push me to do a YouTube channel. But like, yeah.
Which one?
Oh, sorry, Fourzze. Yeah, dude, you were.
I mean, we got a lot of Aarons. We have us. We got Aaron Tromley.
Sorry.
We got like which Aaron is Yeah,
that's true. That's very true.
Hey, just remember, Fourzze is behind you.
That was my favorite, man. That was when I started because that's what started the fancy thing. People
Yes,
Fourzze
is here.
So I was
Put pinky
like,
at the end.
Fourzze.
Yeah, so yeah, I do customization, installs, all that stuff, and yeah.
Thanks, Chris.
Been reviewing everyone's fonts, man. Been reviewing everyone's fonts for like the past year.
You're gonna hate me on May the 4th. I can promise you that.
Yeah.
Well, dude,
And he doesn't know.
I got Ksith, Kyber Daddy. I mean, all you guys are. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun to be in the hobby these days. Cause
Hey, Jesse's saying show off the blaster. What blaster, Benji?
Blaster?
Dude, I wasn't gonna show it off because it's Jesse's, and I didn't want to like.
He's the one that just said to do it.
Hey, Keenan.
You want me to show it off?
He said to.
Just
Hold on. So for people
He's
watching,
in the chat.
that Kyber Daddy. Where's he at?
Oh, I actually
hold on.
have the sound clip of Keenan saying that on the last live stream because I asked him to say it in the last live stream.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Let me see if I can play it. I hope this isn't loud because I have a thing that allows us to play my computer audio back. So, but this is from the last stream. The last Kyberphonic stream.
Oh my goodness! Look at that.
Are you guys
Obi-Wan.
seeing me?
Goodness.
I'm gonna take.
Is that too
over
loud?
I'm gonna take
Oh, I'm
over for
sorry.
a second. All right, just for a quick second, I'm gonna do this real quick. All right.
Sorry, Benji.
Kill switch.
Okay, I know I'm gonna get crucified for this, but please remind me what blaster this is.
This is Mandalorian. This is
Right, the Mandos,
Mando.
right?
So
Yeah.
there's a guy T Ramp on Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. He does a lot of blasters and modifications for stuff. I'm still trying to figure it out, but you got to check it out. So that's single,
Yes.
but you can switch it up
What?
to fully auto.
Oh wow.
Oh snap! There's
Man.
Jeremy.
There's definitely more to do. There's more to do in this. Like I haven't figured out how to switch fonts and do all this different stuff, but I'm gonna weather it up for Jesse. This is one of my things that I love doing. To props is weathering.
That is
So
a nice
they-
piece, good sir.
No
Dude,
doubt.
I want
Benji,
one,
if you
man.
Benji, if you don't mind me asking, what board are you using in that?
I didn't install this. This is the T ramp. That's what I was saying. This is
Okay.
It's spelled like capital T RAMP.
Trooper amp.
Trooper Ram. Yeah.
Trooper ramp. Yeah.
Trooper
He
amp.
does-
Wait, is that amp? That's not amp trooper Corey from
I
the
don't-
Rebel Army,
I don't
the
know.
old
I'm not
administrator. I wonder. I don't think it is, but sorry for
I'm not
derailing.
sure. This is again. This is all Jesse's. Like they sent it straight to me. I've
Okay.
always wanted to do blasters. I thought about doing some, but it's super expensive to get into installing blasters. Or blasters in general are expensive. You think lightsabers are expensive, dude? Blaster game is nuts. But after playing with this afternoon, I was like, all right, I'm doing blasters. I got to start installing blasters, man. It's a lot of fun. It really
Dude,
is.
that's gonna keep you so ridiculously busy. Like seriously, bro. Like very,
Well,
very
he
busy.
does-
Between the sabers and the blasters, come on. That's a lot.
You know, I got a problem, man. You know, I got a problem. I'll always take on other stuff. But no, it's you know,
Problem.
he does a lot of other things. It's not just Star Wars blasters. You know, he does
Yeah.
like the Judge Dredd Lawgiver was dope, and I want to do that so bad.
I love Judge Dredd,
the
man.
2012 or 2014, 2013 Dredd. The Carl
Yeah,
Urban.
Carl Urban. Yeah.
Sick, dude. He does the Predator gauntlets. Dude, you guys check him out. I've been looking at his page. And he does some awesome prop stuff. Because I mean, like I said, I
T-Ramp
love,
Blast FX.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude, it's sick. I'll do a whole video on my channel for it when I'm done weathering it. But
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I was gonna wait, but Jesse was like, "Show it." So that wasn't fun, right?
Now Jesse
I mean-
says pull out the chainsaw. I saw the chainsaw vid. I love
Oh,
that.
you talk about the
Yeah, the
what's
Evil
it-
Dead.
the
My
witch
Evil Dead
carver or
chainsaw?
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. I call it my witch carver because you know in the second movie, if you guys haven't seen it, when you know they go into the cellar, that's what he says. He's like, because they got to go down and get the pages. So he's like, if we're gonna go down there, we got to carve ourselves a witch. And I was like, that's the name of my saw. It's the witch carver. So
Yeah.
I
I saw that
stand,
vid, man. That was sick.
try to stand out, dude. It's a lot of fun, man. It's so heavy. It's so freaking heavy. I'm serious, man. I like sweat, like swinging it around. I got to put a fan in it. But yeah, man, it's got CFX in it. It's stupid. There's no reason. There's no reason.
I still need to watch Evil Dead 2. I've only seen Army of Darkness.
You've only seen Army of Darkness? All
I've
right,
only seen
well-
Army of Darkness.
Well, that's okay. Army of Darkness is where I started when I was a kid. That's like the more fun one. Evil Dead 2 is more of the it's like horror slapstick. It's a little more horror. But that's
Yeah.
where like, dude, Evil Dead 2 is like one of my all-time favorites. But you watch that and then go and watch Ash vs. Evil Dead on Netflix. Dude, it's 3 seasons. You can watch it in a weekend. It's so good. If you liked Army of Darkness, you'd love it.
I'll have to check it out. I've been wanting to watch Ash vs. Evil Dead because Bruce Campbell is just incredible.
Oh, dude,
he-
go watch it then. Just go
OG,
watch it.
man.
You
OG.
don't even have to watch Evil Dead 2. I mean, you know he loses his hand and he attaches a chainsaw to it. You know,
yeah.
definitely go watch Evil Dead 2 because it's one of Sam Raimi's best, in my opinion. But you can jump right into the show and just go for a wild ride. And if you love Bruce Campbell, it's like the best Bruce Campbell ever, dude. It's good.
I wish conventions still happening because when it comes to like people at conventions, he has like one of the best panels. If you're there and you're dressed up as
Yeah.
Ash, he will literally bring you out onto the front of the stage and like critique your Ash costume in front of everyone.
Oh, dude, he's hilarious, man. He like you don't, yeah, he's funny, dude.
That is
He's a
nuts.
he's a legend. Pull out the chainsaw, dude. If I go get that, no, we're just gonna turn this stream into me pulling out a bunch of props for you guys to look at. I mean, I'll get it if you want me to, but it's back there. Look, you guys see it? You see that thing? There's a big old chainsaw in there.
Oh, okay.
Gray's leaning in.
That's ridiculous.
It's bottom shelf.
All right.
Bottom
So for
shelf.
everybody in the room, and it's just about time for me to reveal the surprise. The first thing I want to do is address. Sorry to cut you guys off. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and just reveal the new font. All right. It is, so if you guys remember my old font, it's one of my very first Smooth Swing fonts. It was called The Negotiator. That was my Clone Wars Kenobi font. You know, I built it out to the best of my ability back then, taking a little creative liberty. And then eventually it ended up being a free default font on the Plector website. And for some nutty reason, I still don't know to this very day, if you go on the Plector website and look for it, you're not going to find it. He actually renamed it General Kenobi, and I don't understand. It was never changed back to its proper name, The Negotiator. But, I mean, you know, I'm going to leave it. I mean, that's the old Negotiator, which brings me to my next point. I have a new font. It is rebuilt from the ground up, just like I did with Daddy Issues. It is Negotiator, the Complete Edition. And let's give it a little crack.
Sound bank selection.
This is General Kenobi.
Wrong one.
Hello there.
Here we go. All right. New font time.
Goodness, you're not one to trifle with, are you?
Red's not my color.
Much more accurate hum. Much more accurate smooth swings. Way more accurate.
Oh no, I'm enjoying this far too much. Look how the mighty Sith Lord has fallen. Bit ambitious, aren't you? Oh well, just another boring day saving the universe.
Couple more ignitions. Oops.
Oh, I hope this isn't anything too unseemly. You're wasting your time. Well, I took a lesson from Anakin and decided not to follow orders.
Shall we discuss your surrender?
You're wasting your time. There's never time to limber up.
So that's kind of the rebuilt basic. But to make it a little bit more fun, there is a folder inside the extras folder. There's two of them. There's one that's called CWOB, which will give you the little freebie quotes where you control and everything. But then I threw in another one just to kind of make the experience complete.
Sound bank selection.
Hello there.
So I threw it on another slot.
This is General Kenobi.
This
You should lay down your weapons and beg for forgiveness.
is called Droid Battle.
Lovely. More smiling faces.
This isn't good.
Roger, Roger. Pew, pew, pew.
Missed me.
Keep firing. My servos are broken.
And here I thought this mission would be unpleasant.
He's not stopping. Hey!
This is the last time Cody takes a day off.
So there you have it. There is so much more in that font to just kind of play with, to have fun with. I sacrificed a little bit of creative liberty for accuracy because I just wanted it to be so much closer to the show. And, I had to make it fun, and I think the droids were a really great way to do it.
Nah, dude, I love it. Like that's the thing with a lot of fonts, man. I think you guys should take liberties and make a good font. I mean, I'm different though. Like I just like to have fun with it. So
I like the creativity. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, the droid stuff for me is like just that perfect sprinkle on top. Like, if I want to go real accurate, I can. If I want to add in the sprinkles, I can. And I like having that option, and I like that it's there to be an option.
Thanks, dude. Well, listen, I promised you guys a surprise, and here it is. Behold, Jawa's Junkyard.
Hey.
And
hello,
Ash Nichols. Leon, what's up, dude?
What up, dude?
Can you hear me? Leon? Ash, what's up, brother?
I'm enjoying some Australian sunshine.
No doubt. Because I just got
to
cooked
exit
by
the house
Florida
because of my
sunshine
son.
here.
I live in
Whereabouts
Arizona.
Oh, Arizona, right.
Yeah, I was, dude, I'm so far overdue on this, Ash. Congratulations on your son. He's a great looking kid.
Thanks, man. Yeah, he's just had his
Oh, hey,
vaccines
congrats.
and he's running around a little bit manic, but he's a good kid. I've got all my studios downstairs, and he constantly comes down and just points at the lightsabers and just says, "Dada." So, which is his word for ducks and birds and everything else. But one day, soon.
That's awesome. Well, as soon as Leon gets back, I definitely want you to make the very special announcement because
sure.
I'm chomping at the bit. Just so you guys know, there's a reason. There's a few reasons why I've kind of made this May the 4th Kenobi centered for me, because every year, if you've noticed, if you've followed me since I was Fonts by Fours, every May 4th I do a canon font and I go all out on it. Like I think the year TLJ came out, I did an old legacy, sequel Luke font. I think it was called Tried and True. Last year I think I went Old Republic, but this year everything is just surrounding Kenobi. Like I'm playing Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. They just released Master Kenobi. Clone Wars, we had the big announcement about the Kenobi series coming out, and I figured, what better time to just rebuild Negotiator from the ground up, make it brand freaking new. But then Ash and Leon told me something that lit the fire under my butt. Leon, can you hear me? Oh no. No.
And Leon, you attended rehearsals, didn't you?
There's a script?
Oh, the suspense.
Isaac, you made it. Hey, dude. So while Leon's getting ready, let me just acknowledge everybody in the room. So we've got Darth Eddie, Brian, Liam. Liam seems to know you, Benji.
Oh, sorry. What's up?
Liam T35.
Oh, yeah, you're in the chat. Hey, what's up, Liam? Yeah, I know Liam.
Ryan's here. We got Jesse. We got Keenan. We got my boy Will. We got Eddie, of course.
We got Chris.
We got Chris the Wild Man. Chris the Wild Man, let me just say, is the man responsible for putting this Direct Connect saber for me in the Obi-Wan saber. It's fantastic, and I'm in love with this saber. Let's see. We got Isaac. Isaac, again, I appreciate your support for that Malgus font the other night, dude. I'll definitely show that one off again.
Poor Leon.
Poor Leon. He's trying.
Aaron, would you like me to just move forward a little bit, or
if he can hear us? I mean, if he gives us the go, I don't want to leave him out.
Give us a thumbs up, Leon, if you can hear us at least.
Can't hear us?
Nothing.
I don't think so.
Wow.
Okay.
Well.
Okay.
Ash, if you're okay with it, go ahead, brother. I'll get the thing ready.
Yeah. So just a little bit of a backstory on how this all came about. I started working on the Clone Wars Flash games for Hasbro and StarWars.com back in 2008, and I was lucky enough to get a big collection of artwork sent to me by Hasbro and by Lucasfilm. And like I'm talking high-res renders and background art and basically more than you could ever want in life. And that sort of like just like hit me really hard, and I was like totally drawn in by the artwork style. And we did a few games for Hasbro and LucasArts. And what really captured me was the uniqueness of the hilts in the Clone Wars, especially how they got away with slightly tweaking all of the designs of the hilts. And one of those hilts that sort of struck me the most was Obi-Wan's. And even though I had all the renders and things, I didn't really have a size comparison, like, you know, how big they would be in real life. And at the time I was living in New York City, and they had the life-size Obi-Wan and Anakin statues at Toys R Us in Times Square. And around about 2014 was when they were taking them down to replace it with the Force Awakens advertising and all of their stand-up, you know, posters and things. So I asked one of the staff if I could measure the hilt that was in Obi-Wan's hands. And from there, it sort of started a multi-year obsession. And it wasn't really until I, you know, got the grasp of 3D software and all that sort of stuff that I took the renders that I had already from my days back working on the Clone Wars and the measurements that I had from the life-size Sideshow statue. And I put together a prototype, which I've got right.
Yes! Let's go!
Which is, this one's made of steel primarily and aluminium. And I finished this a couple of years ago, and I sort of just had it on my shelf, and I've been posting it around the forums and things. And I caught up with Leon a couple of years ago, and we hung out a couple of times, and he's more of the AutoCAD machinist kind of guy, so he's been working on the proper machinist ready file, and we've just sent that off, and we're planning on doing a run in the next few weeks. So it'll be fully anodized, screen accurate colors, screen accurate slimness.
Oh wow!
7/8-inch blade, still plenty of room on the inside. So yeah, it'll be about 2 or 3 weeks before we get the machinist proof back, and then we'll go into full production. So we're hoping to do at least 100 at this stage, but it depends on the interest, obviously. If we get less, we'll still do less, but the price will probably just be a little bit higher. But yeah, this is sort of a culmination of a decade's worth of like insane level of going through screenshots and renders and concept art, and yeah, we think we've got it right. So Aaron's been awesome enough to throw in a sound font as well. So yeah.
Yes, sir. So there you have it, folks. The new Clone Wars Kenobi. Actually, you know what, Ash, I got it. I have it right here. Give me 1 second. Let me pull it up.
Yeah. Fire
here it
up,
is.
Man.
Boom. This is it. The Clone Wars, the General Saber, and with it, Negotiator Complete Edition.
That's awesome, man.
Ooh, that's nice.
Wow.
And I am absolutely honored to be able to work with you guys on this, and that you're featuring my font. Thank you so much. I have been waiting for this saber. When you showed me this thing a couple of years ago, the steel one, I lost my collective mind. I was like, please let this come to fruition, and it did. And this is like a complete dream come true. So I'm so stoked about this. Y'all check this out. Ash, is it cool if I repost this flyer on my Fourzze FX page on
absolutely, yeah,
on Instagram and on Facebook?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. All the orders are going through Java's Junkyard. I'm just the sort of the crazy guy with all the pictures of the saber up on the wall with all the the red lines going from each part. Leon's the machinist, the AutoCAD genius. So yeah, he's also handling all the sales, so they'll all go through him.
This is incredible. This is unbelievably amazing. I've been chomping at the bit all day for this news to come out. I'm like, let's go.
We've amassed quite a following of Clone Wars sort of saber enthusiasts over the years, and they've constantly been harassing me saying, when are we going to get a run? When are we going to get a run?
For real.
It's happening.
So I mean, I don't want to spoil anything, but have you guys come up with an idea, a ballpark of maybe a price point for an empty at this point?
It'll empty. Well, if we can get around 100, 50 to 80 to 100, it'll be under $300 or just on $300. And that's fully anodized. Everything's ready to go. It'll look exactly how I just showed you guys here. It's going to have the flat sort of grey instead of the polished aluminium, and then a flat black, and then we've got a flat matte gold in there as well.
Is this picture accurate?
Yeah. That's the photos of my steel prototype.
Okay.
So it's going to go from the steel prototype that I've made to the aluminium prototype that the machinists will make in the next few weeks, and then we'll be posting pictures of that as well, and then we'll be taking pre-orders from that point onwards. So we're running an interest thread at the moment through Jawa's Junkyard. People can just register their interest. But yeah, we're around about the $300 mark, empty.
You've already got 2 customers.
Awesome.
Can I ask a question on that?
Sure.
What's the inner diameter of that hilt? Do you guys know yet?
You're looking at 24 mil.
24. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Sweet. Thanks.
Yeah, it's a slim hilt, and it hasn't been easy convincing a lot of people that that's how it is in the Clone Wars. But that's my interpretation of it. I think generally speaking across the Clone Wars, all the hilts were made a lot thinner for the ease of the animators to do all the combat animations. So we've kept to that, and that's definitely what I saw in the sideshow life-size models too.
Right on. It's beautiful, dude. I love it. I really want one.
That's really cool.
And down the track, I'd love to do an Anakin as well to match it. I do really like the skinny flexes that are out there to be roughly about the same dimensions as that, but just a lot more streamlined, a lot simpler, as all the Clone Wars hilts were. So I'm hoping that this, if this run goes well, then Leon and I will be partnering up and doing a lot more of the Clone Wars. I'd love to do a Mace. Because that's very unique. Mace Windu's hilt's probably the most, they've taken probably the most liberties, I'd say.
So, guys, if you're not subscribed to Jawa's Junkyard and you're not following Ash, you need to go and do it. Do it now. Wait, Brandon, you have to do it.
No. Just
this is pure obsession.
Do it.
Do it.
Do the Terminator font. You're doing the Terminator font.
Oh wow.
Who's got their phone up?
Hey, Leon, have you joined us yet?
No, and we can't hear him.
Max, we got feedback through you, I think.
Yeah, you got to mute the stream on your end, Max.
And
your voice sounds like a robot.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, it sounds like a talk box.
Oh, it does.
Like you're.
No, he said no. It sounds like
when you put
the droid from Return of the Jedi. How many languages do you speak?
Is that better? Or
Yeah, that's better.
okay.
Yeah.
It's probably just my software because I have 2 different settings, just my mic, and then there's one that allows me to play my computer audio back. So in case I wanted to play like a sound through my computer, but it's fine. It's fine.
Who just dropped?
I think Ash did.
He said let him swap to his phone, I think.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
I think so.
This is wild, dude. This is like stream inception.
The first guy dropped, I think.
Ash did, I think.
Oh, Ash.
Oh, no.
Can you
okay.
hear me now?
Maybe.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, there you go. What's up?
Finally. Sorry about that, everyone. Hello, how you doing?
Hey, what's happening, man?
What's up?
Leon, finally.
Fine. I don't know. I tried 2 different headsets on my laptop, and I've resorted to just Bluetooth headphones on my phone. So hopefully that works.
I love how you're just hanging out, though. I love that.
For real.
Well, first I couldn't hear you, and then I could hear you when I swapped headsets. So I thought maybe the chance the mic would work. It wouldn't work. So I switched over.
Dude, we just lost Ash, and I don't see him in my queue. So
maybe we did a trade. I don't know. Maybe I kicked him out.
A soul for a soul.
Like a reality show,
That's
dude.
it.
He got voted off.
That's it. Well, it's all balanced as all good things should be. Well, I guess you heard pretty much everything from Ash and Aaron. But yeah.
I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all good. It's all good. Well, yeah, we've definitely been working on this for a little while. So Ash has sent me, he gave me his beautiful render and I guess you heard a little bit about Ash that he sort of specializes in the 3D rendering, but more on an artistic side. Whereas my job, as you probably all know, that I've definitely pumped out a few, I think 5 hilt runs now. This would be the 6th. So yeah, we're very excited to get that one done.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, and Ash says that his iPhone is literally frying. It gave him an overheat warning, so it shut down.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
And it's actually winter here, which is pretty funny.
It's pretty burning hot here.
Yeah, it's cooking. It's cooking here too in Florida.
I have a pretty big thunderstorm outside, so if I disappear, I've been, Sidious offed me. I don't know.
Yeah, it's been kind of nasty around here, but it's actually not hot for a change. It's really surprising.
Here we go. Boom.
Alabama's always hot.
And
Sorry
he's
about
back.
that, guys. I literally had to move inside because my phone had overheated in the sun.
Wow.
It's the first time I've seen that. Apple displaying a message saying your phone is too hot.
Well, especially in this weather, if you got direct sunlight on it, it can pick them up. But geez.
Yeah. Definitely. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me address some folks in the comments section really quick. For everybody in the comments section, how would you guys like to do a quick trivia to win the first free font of the evening? It's going to be this one is, if you haven't purchased it yet, this is going to be for Negotiator Complete Edition. So who's down? You got to give these folks a minute to. Brandon, you got a fan?
Yeah. Welcome, everybody.
Nice.
He says, can I give you money instead? How nice.
If you want to go over to Repulse Collectibles and buy it, be my guest.
Take my money.
Oh, I'm about to throw.
You can make the plans.
I'm gonna throw money at Leon and Ash very shortly for this freaking run, dude. My PayPal is ready. No doubt. All right,
PayPal will soon be ready.
All right, so Aaron, I am gonna let you come up with and ask the first trivia question.
Oh,
so I'm gonna give you 3 minutes to come up with a really good question, and
I wish you told me this earlier. I would have.
Well, that's what's good about putting you on the spot, man.
We could demo some stuff
for that font.
We could demo some stuff while we're waiting to come up with some trivia.
Yes. Brandon, you want to demo or you want me to do it?
Well, I'll let you go ahead.
So, real quick, if you have not gone over to Repulse Collectibles lately and gone under Links tab, then you're missing out because he just released a brand new font called
Moff Gideon. Well, it's just Gideon, but yeah, it's Moff Gideon. Yeah.
So
the dog.
Just quickly, Aaron. Sorry, mate. I've got to.
This is General Kenobi.
Oh,
go ahead.
I've got to drop out, man. I've got to run.
All right.
Sorry to eat and run, so to speak, or to pitch and run.
It's okay, dude. It's been an honor having you on, and thank you so much.
Thanks for stopping in.
You're welcome. And Leon,
Nice to see you guys.
Leon can field any questions from here on out.
All right. Like I said, man.
Good luck, my friend.
I'm gonna put the flyer up.
Awesome. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Bye, Ash.
Bye-bye.
Moff Gideon.
All right. So here it is. Links, Gideon.
The Dark Saber.
I would just like to say that the Dark Saber hum done by Brandon Robbins is one of the greatest hums ever created in the history of Dark Saber fonts.
You're about to face off with the Dark Troopers. You had your hands full with one. Let's see how you do against a platoon.
some of the blasters.
You're not ready to play with such things. Whoever wields this sword has the right to lay claim to the Mandalorian throne.
So there's a nice sample of Gideon. If you don't own it, go to repulsecollectibles.com, go under the link tab, and pick it up. Support your font makers on Repulse, and support your font makers in general.
Trivia question?
All right, Aaron.
Yeah, I got one.
This is for a free font, everybody. What was it for? Negotiator?
So if you have not purchased Negotiator Complete Edition yet, or you're on the fence, this is your opportunity to win it for free.
So this question
Thanks,
is sort of simple, but maybe there's some people that don't know it. Question is, Darth Tyrannus is also known as who?
All right, first one to get it in there.
I'm watching the chat.
Yeah, me too.
I'll repeat the question again. Darth Tyrannus is also known as who?
There it is.
Dude, they came in at the exact same time.
I saw zero pop up first.
It's Moff Gideon, dude. That's
4-1.
It's Benji's mom.
Oh no.
Darth Tyrannus is
Oh, Benji, no. I didn't say it, bro. It wasn't me.
All right, Zero Nozo. You are the winner. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
All right, I need to write that down. Zero, do not go anywhere until you send me your email address, and I will email you a copy of the complete font. I need to write your name down real fast.
Are we gonna transition and do some more of this in a little bit, or how did you want to do it for us?
It's one right now, so
Okay.
we'll do another one in just a little bit. Let's see here.
What'd you have, Benji?
Oh, I was just saying what up to Zero.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Hollering at my
All
boys
right.
in the comment section, dude. That's all. Just don't mind me.
Jesse,
what you got?
Jesse,
on
you're
the,
a troll, man.
Jesse. What Luke Skywalker, I know, right? Fourzze, what do you got next on the list there? Or I guess just let me know when I can squeeze in.
Isaac, I'm gonna put some hands on Isaac here. Actually, Brandon, yes, if you want to go ahead and do your thing, I will. Yeah, it's all you.
You have the image ready? Don't pull it up yet. I just want to know if you have it ready.
Aye, sir.
Well, I'm, anyway, so a lot of you that are tuned in have probably seen for like about a month now, I've had most of my fonts on sale for $8 as part of, it's like a pre-May the 4th thing. I do have something huge that I'm planning to release for May the 4th. And what I'm going to show off here in just a second is just a small piece of what is to come. So let me not waste any time. I don't have the direct connect like Fourzze does, so this is just coming right out of my flagship with a CFX directly into your ear holes. So here we go.
Sound bank selection.
If you only knew the power of the dark side. Give yourself to the dark side. Your destiny lies with me, Skywalker. The one who knew this to be true. All too easy. Impressive. Most impressive. Obi-Wan has taught you well. You have controlled your fear. Now, Release your anger. Only your hatred can destroy me.
So that is going to be my version of Darth Vader from Empire Strikes Back, and I'm calling it The Father. So cue the image if we can pull that up. So this is one part of a bigger thing that will be coming May 4th. So stand by for that. And that's what I've got to show off for the time being.
That is the sickest comic image of Vader I've ever seen.
Leftcaster killed it.
Yeah.
Wow, dude. That's
Yep. There's standby. There's more to come.
I wish you'd sent that to me. I would have put that on Direct Connect for you, bro. That was so beautifully executed.
And that was, I mean, I'll say this about The Father, much like a lot of what's coming. It has tons of pre-ons, post-offs. I mean, this is the full stop. So a little background. I'm more known in the community for out-of-universe stuff, which is fine. I'm not upset about that at all. Like it's just the way it's kind of happened over the years. And I've never really done traditional characters like Vader because there's just so many other font artists that have, and it's not that I'm afraid to do it or I think that I don't have a version to contribute. I just creatively went in a different direction. So that's going to change now. There's about to be some true offerings from me that no one's ever heard before that are based on and around more canon original stuff. And that's where I'll leave that. So stand by for May the 4th.
Awesome.
Fantastic, dude. And again, I got it on another one of my sabers, but that's an amazing, incredible job. And it just goes to show that for as long as Link has been in the game, which is close to 10 years now?
Yeah, a little over.
Still fails to disappoint. It's fantastic work then. It's even more fantastic work now, dude.
I appreciate it. Yeah, and it's something that I feel like the community deserves from me because, and I'm the last person to toot any horns. I don't want to be that guy, and I'm not going to be that guy. If people want to spend money on my work, it's still to this day the most humbling thing ever, and I really appreciate the support. But I have never really, given the community what I feel is my best when it comes to the characters that are the reason we're here, So I want to change that. I want to give something to the community that is based on the characters we love so much and why we're all here in the first place, because I've never done it before. So yeah, get ready.
No doubt, dude.
Buckle in.
Absolutely. Leon, thoughts?
Oh man, that was awesome, man. I wish I could do artwork like that, but that's fantastic.
Oh,
yeah, no.
Full disclosure, I hire an artist for all my artwork, and he's incredible. If I usually tag him, he's on Fiverr.com. I mean, he's just an incredible guy, and that's why I use him, because he is good. He's that good. So yeah.
Now, Fiverr's been a great resource. Actually, I've used it a few times for just some other random projects I've been working on. No, it's a great resource. There's a lot of talented people over there.
Yeah, I actually used Fiverr for one of my original Fonts by Fours videos. I was very pleased with it. I mean, the talent over there, and it's really amazing, guys, because some of those folks on Fiverr, they're young kids and they work for practically nothing, but their work is incredible. Like I'm blown away how you can get the type of graphics that you see nowadays, and they're doing it for like $20 a pop. I mean, there are literal hours that go into what these guys do. So
yeah,
we are very appreciative for just that amount of talent.
Yeah. That's a good resource. I was just laughing at the comments that I saw there with Benji's typical mum jokes, and I realised that you guys all spelled mum wrong.
I can't go any. I can't go anywhere, dude. I literally cannot go anywhere. Like I'll post something and people will be like, "That's real cool, dude. What about your mom?" I'm like, "Dude,
Benji, it's my fault, dude. When they asked, when Aaron asked who's Lord Tyrannus, I was like, it's Benji's mom. Come on.
It's all good. It's funny. I'm laughing. Like there's only sometimes when I'm like, all right, guys, chill out. Let's get back on topic. And then if somebody does it again, I'm like, yo, dude, like stop. But I understand, dude. It's hilarious. I mean, it's a joke, man. Sometimes I get like 50 of them a day, and I'm like, I can't laugh anymore, man. Like I can't laugh anymore.
All right, I get it.
I'm that kid. You know the gif where the kid's like, ha, 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 like he does that little sarcastic laugh, dude. That's me at like 7 o'clock. I'm like, yeah, my mom. Like, but it's funny. I get it.
If she ever sees them.
All right, everybody say hey to Kyle. I guess he wasn't able to make it, or at least not yet. But we'll see if we can get him in at some point. I mean, we're only almost an hour into this thing, so
He was too powerful. We couldn't do it.
Where's Jeremy Moon at?
He's actually eating dinner with his family at the moment, so he's going to jump in.
I want him eating and on the stream, dude. Bring a sandwich, Jeremy.
Yeah, just show us what you got, dude. What's cooking?
Dude, what's for dinner?
It's on the menu.
What's for dinner?
What's for dinner? Supper. 11's.
11's second dinner.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's right. That reminds me. So from right now, wow, there's a lot of people in the stream. Welcome to everybody. So right now, at this moment, all Fourzze FX fonts on repulsecollectibles.com is $8, including Negotiator Complete Edition through May the 4th. I'm not waiting. Get them now, all the way through May the 4th, and after May the 4th is over, they're back to normal price. Except Negotiator Complete, that remains $8 forever.
Oh.
So.
Oh, it's already on the site.
Yep.
Everything's live. Yeah.
Everything's live. Nice. Everything's live. Magic Man, what's up?
Hey, Fourzze.
Yes, sir.
Question: do you want me to do a Profi demo of Negotiator Complete with 28mm bass speaker?
Are we cool if we wait for Jeremy? Because you've heard it on CFX, and Jeremy has the Golden Harvest version of of the font. So
yeah, for sure.
Just so you guys know, not just everybody here on the screen, but everybody in the comments section, just so you know, if you aren't aware of what SaberTech Golden Harvest is, that is literally the third board that carries Smooth Swing successfully. It does an extremely good job. And little known fact, Saber Forge carries it in their hero tier.
That's their main. That's their largest tier, I think. Yeah, the hero tier.
That's their big tier.
Dude,
and
Golden Harvest. Look, Golden Harvest is great. It does all the things. I mean, I'm pretty sure it does just about everything Profi does, and CFX included. So it's like right up there. I mean, Profi has obviously got all this crazy. I can't keep up Profi, but
blade styles are insane. But Golden Harvest
has got it all too, and it's a super installable board if you're an installer or want to get into it. Like that has got to be the best like install friendly board on the market. Period.
And that's what's going to be nice about having Jeremy join the stream, because Jeremy builds exclusively Golden Harvest, and he'll be able to tell you, his experience with it.
He needs to be able to tell me what he's eating. Am I right, Benji? I mean,
I was going to jump in with a Benji's mom comment, but I don't think I need to.
Oh, all right. We gotta get off his mom, okay?
Who the heck got on?
Even that.
Why did they get on?
She's more popular than I am, dude. Straight up.
Well, she did bring you into the world.
You gotta call her up like what is it? Wedding crash, Mom.
Dude, that's her. Dude, that is hilarious that you just said that. She has been, ever since she saw that movie, I mean, this came out a long time ago, she'll always randomly, I'm talking years, she'll be like, reload, from like the other side of the room, because that's what he screams. She loves that role, that part that Will Ferrell had. She's like, what is she doing back there? He's like,
Yeah, what is she
"Mom,
doing? I don't know.
dude.
I don't
My
know.
mom quotes that all the time, dude. That's weird that she said that. That's literally like
That's
one of her favorite
hilarious,
quotes.
dude. Mom.
So like, anytime they cook meatloaf, man, she's yelling from the other room. Like, oh my god,
That's the best, dude.
how random is that?
God bless her.
Yeah, dude. She's something, man. She's really funny. Everyone who meets her in person loves her. So.
Yeah, and that's right. I totally forgot, and shame on me for forgetting. So next weekend, everybody in the room and in the comment section, call your mom, tell her you love her, or your stepmom, or whatever.
Mother's Day is coming up. Yes,
Mother's Day is coming up. So what better time to just take her out to Harry's restaurant, get yourself some crab stuffed shrimp and some. I'm gonna stop now. This diet's going really good for me, and I just don't want to wreck it.
Dude, I feel like every time I've been on a stream with anybody, I've been this is like my third one, different people. It always ends up around dinner time, and everyone starts talking about food. Like every single stream.
Hey, look, y'all want to come down to Texas?
It always comes down to food.
If y'all want to come down to Texas, I will show you how to do a brisket. Just saying.
Yeah.
I know. Oh,
Texas isn't too far from where I am.
There you go.
Pretty far from me, but
see, that's what I'm saying, Max, Aaron. We just need to go ahead and just show up at Brandon's place and just hit up all the Tex-Mex, and
we're here for the brisket, dude.
We're here for the brisket.
I got
the brisket.
We got brisket. We got homemade baked beans and a custom recipe, like 50-year-old recipe for homemade potato salad. Bro, you don't know.
Brandon, depending on how
live in the
close
South.
you are to me, I might be able to just drive to you.
We need, dude, look, I say this to all the folks that I've been talking to for a long time. I'm like, man, we've got to organize a meetup somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, as long as everybody's feeling safe about it and all that stuff, I would love to organize something like that one of these days.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I got plenty of vacation days saved up.
Max is already putting on the mask. He's like,
Really,
I'm ready,
man?
dude. Let's do
Come
it.
on, dude.
It's a Star Wars themed face mask.
Hey, no. Look, hey, we should all get like helmets, like a trooper helmet, Mando helmet. Your favorite helmets. You're protected. You look like you're part of the the order, the first, whatever. The Galactic Empire.
Isaac, why didn't you wait? Come on, dude. All right.
See, they're getting their helmets now.
The only thing I have is like this mask that I got from Saber Forge a while back.
Oh,
kind of cool, kind of way
it's
too
like
big
Mortal
on my
Kombat.
face, but yeah, it's pretty neat. I like it.
There we go. There we go, Max.
Oh.
So I'm talking about. All right. So in the spirit, since we're still waiting on Jeremy, in the spirit of the occasion, because we are celebrating May the 4th, and there's a lot of Star Wars things to appreciate. Let's go around the room and who's your favorite character out of anything? If you want to go EU, go EU. If you want to go Mando, go Mando. If you want to, it doesn't matter. If it's Star Wars themed, if you like Star Killer, whatever, who and why? And we'll start with Max.
Oh, okay. I guess mine would be kind of generic because I know most people would pick someone from like either Legends or like a character that hasn't been fully developed.
Jade.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna come up. It's like that. Have you seen the video where like George Lucas gets all pissed off because like someone's like, "Oh, did you write Mara Jade?" I didn't write that character. I didn't write that character.
No, there are 4 words broken up into 2 words that make me mad more than anything. Mara Jade and Gray Jedi. Those 4 words make me angrier than anything.
I don't hate the character at all. I'm actually in the middle of the Legacy of the Force book series. I'm on like book 6 or whatever, or 5. It's the Inferno. And so, I mean, there's more books to delve into that character, but I don't have a problem with Mara.
Me neither.
Anyway, Max, who's your favorite?
It's Luke. My favorite's always been Luke Skywalker.
Can't hate on it, man. Cannot hate on it.
It's just someone about him. He's someone like to look up to. He's he's like the embodiment of like a hero, someone who's coming to a rescue. If you guys catch the reference.
Well done. If you cried at that part, he's your favorite character.
I really, really wanted to, but it kind of got spoiled for me ahead of time. Thanks, Twitter.
Man.
The
thing that got me, man, that I was like right there and like, nope, suck him back in, and then R2 showed up, and I was like,
I was more just speechless, just because like this was like Luke Skywalker in his prime, like the one that we've been waiting to see, like that we heard about and like kind of got a glimpse of in Legends, but actually brought and like realized. Because even in Return of the Jedi, Luke still wasn't like fully ready. He still had to fight his own demons. He still had his own conflicts, stuff like that. He wasn't this powerhouse that we see that he is in Mando. He's more focused. He's gone to hell and back again. He's been through it all. And now he's now encompassed what this might be a little controversial to say, but he's encompassing now what a true Jedi is.
It's funny that you mentioned that, because last stream I mentioned that I would be doing a Mando Luke font, and the fact that you just said that, I can reveal what the name of the font's going to be. So the Fourzze Mando Luke font will be called The Hero We Deserved.
Nice.
Yes.
And I'll tell you this, and this is and K-Sith, I'm talking to you. The reason I haven't picked up the K-Sith Rescue font yet is because the minute I activate that track, I'm gonna start crying. Like, I'm just gonna be swinging a lightsaber around, and that guitar track is gonna hit, and I'm be like, Keenan, why? Why? K-Sith. And yeah, I heard his demo for that font, and I'm like, dude, a font's gonna make people cry. So, and he just captured that hallway scene so well with that. That's what he does. I mean, he captures scenes so well. The Rogue One Vader, and then this Mando Luke, and my God! But when I was watching his demo and he activated that track, I'm like, dude, I gotta turn this off before I start crying again. So that's just how that went. But thanks, Max. I appreciate that, dude. Definitely, Aaron.
Favorite character. I would probably have to go with Cal Kestis.
Cal Kestis.
Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh yeah, Cal's great, man.
So, as for the why,
why not?
Yeah, why not? I don't know. I've heard a lot of mixed things people say about Jedi Fallen Order. Oh, they hated it. Oh, they loved it. Me personally, I loved it. I know there was a lot of people that said that the game's story was anticlimactic, but they're looking at the story at face value, which is getting that holocron of the future generation of Jedi. But I think the real story behind it is Cal Kestis, he's been in hiding for so long. And he's slowly getting back into the swing of things and relearning all of his... My brain's going a million miles an hour and my mouth
You're
is
good, dude.
25.
It's a good explanation.
He's having to relearn everything he was taught as a kid. And he's having to deal with the trauma of his master dying, plus the lightsaber is super cool.
Yeah,
super cool looking.
I made sure to load that font tonight. I was ready.
I have all that remains on my saber.
All that remains.
I got mine. I got it on here too. We'll sample that later on. Leon, I haven't heard from you. What? Actually, I'm going to add a question to you, Leon. Who's your favorite character and why? And how have they influenced what you do today? Because you're a popular cat in the community. I mean, you provide a great service. And how has Star Wars and your favorite character influenced your creativity?
Ooh, well, my favorite character, I'll start with that, would have to be Darth Maul.
Nice.
Now, look, I'm not the type of guy that's a Sith kind of character or anything like that. I like to think of myself as the opposite. But when I was young, I actually got in trouble, and my dad banned me from going to see episode 1 of the movies with my family. So my dad took my brother, he took my cousins that are all my same age, to go to the theater to watch the movie, and I was not allowed to go. I can't remember what I did, but something as a little kid, right?
So cookies from the cookie jar.
Pretty much. And so when finally my mum felt bad for me, she decided to say, all right, let's go, us two. we went to go see the movie. Obviously it meant something to me that I'd missed all this excitement, this hype. Obviously I had a school leading up to all the Tarzos and the chip packets and all that. And I never got to actually see the film on, the initial day. But then I got to see it, I think, a week later. And yeah, just I guess something about the character just resonates with me. If I was just bored and want to chuck on a Star Wars film, I'm probably going to watch a prequel. Don't kill me. It might be episode 1 or 3. But if it's episode 1, it's purely to watch some of those cool fight scenes with Darth Maul, Obi-Wan, and Qui-Gon. Right? I guess that's a bit about why. Influencing me on what I do. Look, I think for me, I've always had a Star Wars love. My mum's been a big Star Wars fan, always, and she sort of always made me watch the Star Wars. She really enjoyed the whole good versus evil, light versus dark side, and the balance of it. I think she really enjoyed that as a life lesson in general. That there's always going to be two sides to the coin, and the balance. So she always made me. Not made me. She introduced me to Star Wars, and then I kept that up through my whole childhood. And then I studied engineering at uni. And so I'd always loved the lightsaber. As a kid, I always had the plastic Disney toys, right? And used to play around with those. And then obviously I just decided one day to give it a shot to design a hilt. I started selling chassis first. I actually started designing chassis for myself to do my own installs once I had a job and could afford to buy some. So I bought an empty hilt, installed it myself. And basically, the whole love for Star Wars that began when I was a kid, right? It was always there. And I guess combined with, my occupation and the skills and the things I like to do, I actually was on holiday and I decided to design my first lightsaber hilt in CAD. So I was sitting by the pool. My family were upset with me because I was sitting there by the computer. And I was designing. I believe my first look that I designed would have been the Gungi. That was the first one I tackled. I guess not related to my favorite character, which is unfortunate, but that hilt for me was just a big wow. This is awesome, and I couldn't buy it. Right, I tried to buy it at the time, and I couldn't find anything. So I decided to design one and 3D print my own one, and then basically I started to show off my 3D print kit, and then a few people wanted to buy it. They did, and then that was always, I want to make this. I want to machine this hilt, and so from that point I got motivated. I designed another hilt that wasn't wood because a lot of the machinists did not want to do a wood handle. They did not want to touch the wood. So I guess for me, it's just a passion that's always been there, and it's a good outlet to use my skills. I don't know how many of you have realized this, but if you study an occupation and then you actually go get a job in the field, you're often not doing anything or much related to what you studied or what you learned, right? So it's a good outlet for me. It's where I get to actually get my hands dirty, do some real engineering, talk with machinists. I bought myself a CNC mill to do prototypes at home and do things like that. So it's a real good outlet. Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. Thank you.
That's what I want, man. That sounds like so much fun.
Benji.
The wife doesn't agree, but
man. I would love to.
Benji, you're up.
What's up? Oh,
You're
dudes. My favorite, Rose Tico, man, because when she tases Finn, I was like, yeah, dude, I love it. Love that scene. I'm kidding, guys. Look, I had to do it.
Poor Brandon's hurting right there. Look at him.
Dude, you didn't expect. Dude, were you expecting that? Were you sitting there? He's gonna say Rose Tico. You were sitting there waiting.
No, I was completely caught off guard.
That's how I get you, dude. Look, honestly, mine's very like. I'm surprised none of you said it. Like me going last, I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to think of something.
You're not last
on yet. Yeah.
You're last.
Neither am I.
True. My bad. But yeah, Vader, dude. I mean, Darth Vader. I say it every time. People are always like, what's your favorite? And I have to go with Vader. Like, of course, there's so many different characters to love, but I just, man, his whole design and his whole story is.
I have to agree. His story is the best well written.
Tragic.
Yeah.
Like, there's just nothing better than a fallen hero that redeems himself. Oh, it's so good. But the whole look of, like him actually being freaking no arms or leg. I mean, just straight up cyborg. It's dope. So yeah, I go with Vader, and everyone's always like, "That's like a cheap way out." I'm like, well, I don't care, dude. It's the truth. Like Vader's he's my favorite.
Rostico font. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Rostico font. Please, man. I hope it happens.
It's all the
just
tasers.
Her little taser, dude, and telling him to stay and die with everyone.
Hey, look, here's the way I see it. If you can make a friggin', Transformers font, you can make a Rostico font.
No, if Jesse, if you're still in the room, that's yours. I'm not touching.
Yeah,
that.
You go ahead, bud. That's all
right
you.
Ahead.
Jesse hears all my crazy ideas, though. Every time I'm like, "Yo, Jesse, like, you want to make?" He's just like, "Dude," I'm like, "All right." I still think,
Brandon.
dude, Link, I still think you should straight up RoboCop, man. That's on your hat.
Yeah.
Like you have to do a RoboCop font.
Yes.
If I had to come here and say it tonight, I've been saying this for like the last year or whatever. I feel you. It's a lot of work. But you got Terminator. You got.
That's what I'm saying. Benji was telling me RoboCop before I did Terminator, and then I did Terminator, and I'm like, I sent it to him, and I'm like, dude, and he's like, bro, but then he's like, but where's RoboCop? I
love that Terminator.
I'm like,
it does sound like a challenge, Mr. Cyberphonic.
It's on my list. It really is. But if somebody beats me to it, I'm not going to be offended.
Dude, RoboCop. I mean, there's so many good quotes and sounds.
There really is. There really is. I'm a huge 80s sci-fi.
Music.
Huge.
Gosh, so good.
Yeah, but if somebody does beat me to it, I won't be upset at all. I have this. I told Fourzze the other day. I said I made like a couple weeks ago. I made a list of since I've been in the hobby since 2010. I made a list of all the fonts I've completed, and that's exclusives, commissions, everything, and the list of how many I need. I want to get done. My to-do list. My completed list was in the 140 number range. And then the list of to do is 80 something. It's completely ridiculous. There's never a shortage of ideas, and then people, request stuff all the time. And I'm like, I'll add it to the list if I can.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I know what you mean, man.
Yeah. But RoboCop, I'll take another look and see what I can do, man. I'll if I can. But yeah, I don't.
Oh, come on, we know you can.
Well, Terminator was easy creatively because they had the sci-fi blasters already, and that's kind of where it started for me.
The Auto 9,
Yeah.
RoboCop's Auto 9. Come on, dude. Or
for sure.
Don't let me go on a rant here. Everybody got
no. Look, you're totally right. You're totally right. No, you're totally right. And I love the scene at the shooting range too. That's just the best. Yeah, but
effing gun, dude.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt, guys, but I have to go. I'm actually already late for the 30th birthday.
Oh no.
That's all
right. Leon, it's been an honor having you, and thank you for everything.
It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much, everyone. It's been an honor.
Thanks for stopping
in. And it'll be great to speak to you guys soon. Take care.
Thanks, Leon. Take care.
Yeah, it looks like Space Windu. Space Windu is here.
Oh,
Space. What's up, dude?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Been a fan for a long time, dude. I
think for my favorite character, I refuse to be a fence sitter, and because I just like the genre so much, and I like all the characters so much, and I grew up watching the OT and the prequels and everything like that too. But if I do have to pick one overall, I would say the closest to a favorite that I would have would be Revan, because he's kind of one of the only characters that they've really dived into as far as someone who has been light and dark side, and then has exercised combining the powers of the two in the novel. And that to me was always really fascinating. When that book first came out, the Revan book, which is part of a 4-book series for Old Republic, I read that thing and I made my first Revan font based on it. And there's one excerpt where he is going to fight somebody, and he kind of becomes Revan Reborn in this moment, and this enemy shoots Force lightning at him, and right at the last second he catches it, and he's like, I am Revan Reborn, and before me you are nothing, and he just disintegrates him. And I'm like, that's sick. And then he fights Vitiate, which is I forget what they call him, his real name, but his fight with Vitiate was just stupid like
that is
Omega level powers. Like it was, and he raises his hands up in the air, light side, dark side together, and then just and it was like a stalemate, and the Emperor like looks at him like, what? Like he's pissed, and it's just it's an amazing book. The character's incredible. Honestly, his lightsaber designs, both of them, are not my favorite hilt design. But he is my favorite character. Favorite hilt design? I don't know if I really have one, man. To be honest, I love so many of them. I'll be a fence sitter where that's concerned. Yeah, I don't want to pick a favorite hilt. There's too many good ones.
Yeah,
that's a hard answer. That's a hard answer. The favorite
Yeah.
hilt. I couldn't even give you a top 10.
I have a holy grail, but like it's kind of cliche. But like my holy grail when it comes to sabers is vintage, completely vintage Empire Strikes Back Graflex. If everything was all vintage parts,
dude, with like the MB chassis and everything. Oh god.
Yeah, like
could you imagine?
It would look so good.
Spinning plasma gate. Oh my god, man, it's expensive now too.
Yeah,
I was wanting to do one this last year because I was like, you know what, I could probably slowly grab some parts over time. But bro, the Shapeways has upped the price, and printing of metals like tripled it. Like, dude, some of those parts I was like, that's a whole saber just for one little door. You know what I mean? I was like, maybe I should have done it years ago because it's crazy expensive now.
Hey boys,
I want to build it too. So it's like I don't want to just buy it. I want to build it.
Guess what?
What?
3, 2, 1.
Hello
there. Dude, what'd you have for dinner? Sorry, guys. What'd you have for dinner?
What did you eat?
What was dinner? I had some really good butter chicken pizza.
Oh, so good.
What's up, Jeremy?
Recipe or I'm kicking you.
How you guys doing?
We're doing really great, man. I'm glad you can make it. I know
better now that you're here, brother.
Oh, I'm glad I could make it too.
That's awesome. All right, so Brandon, we got yours. So yay, we get to go to Jeremy.
Hi.
If you've been paying attention, who is your favorite Star Wars character and why? And it could be from anything from the EU, from the current, the canon. It does.
It's Rose Tico, dude. We know.
Yeah, it could be Rose.
To be honest, my favorite Jedi character is Kanan Jarrus.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I think he is a great a character who's grew up with the Jedi Order, so he sort of knew both the Jedi Order and this world without Jedi type of thing. So
very close to Cal Kestis too, in similarities.
Very much so, yeah. Him and Cal Kestis have that same style of life, except Kanan had a family type of thing, whereas Cal Kestis sort of growing. I guess he's got a little bit of a family growing now, but yeah.
I love that whole concept of a Jedi, a youngling in the Purge that survived and went on the run. That's such a cool characters part. Cool time zone.
And I think he had a fantastic story arc too for the seasons of Rebels. They really nicely wrapped his character arc up and left more characters open for the future, but his had a nice solid arc, I think. So
yeah,
especially overcoming being blind and the family that he was growing to care about, all these new people that were in his life. Yeah, it was a solid character, and thank Dave Filoni for that one.
Yeah, thank Dave Filoni for a lot of things.
Yeah, that dude is 10 out of 10, man.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, him and Jon Favreau are our powers combined. Captain Star Wars,
for real.
I am Captain Star Wars.
It's crazy to think that actually happened, man. I remember wanting Filoni to do live action for years, man, and then it actually happened. That's just really crazy as a Star Wars fan to sit there and be if they only gave him keys to live action, and then The Mandalorian comes out with Favreau, oh man, dream team.
Well,
Yeah,
you got
absolutely.
the guy who kicked off Marvel, and then you get the guy who's basically the guru, George Lucas's guru to like Star Wars. Like, here's the keeper of the history of Star Wars. Now that George Lucas isn't doing it anymore. Yeah, it's just been absolutely amazing. So.
Well, actually, if you think about Favreau, dude, he doesn't have any duds. He's done so many good things. Everything on his filmography.
Okay.
What has he done that's not that good?
Duds. He has had some duds.
That's not that good.
Okay.
I didn't know he did some
good in concept, bad in execution was Cowboys versus Aliens for me.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, that wasn't very good.
I can see that.
I'll give him that.
But that had all the workings of it should have been amazing. Like Harrison Ford and Jon Favreau directing, and then you've got
Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
Daniel Craig, right?
Yeah.
Daniel Craig.
Wasn't Olivia Wilde in that too?
Yeah.
Yes, Olivia Wilde.
I still enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's not terrible, but
it was a weird out there movie, but it was kind of cool.
Yep.
All right. Well, since we got both Aaron and Jeremy here, Jeremy, did you get a chance to load Negotiator Complete Edition onto your Golden Harvest?
Yes.
Oh God, it's the saber. Show them the saber. Show them the saber.
Here's let's see if we can get it all on camera.
Boys, y'all are looking at my new saber.
That's your new saber?
Yes, it will be, because I am attaching this. Let's just see if we can put it in camera. That, which is so he can direct line it to his thing.
That's Fourzze's new direct connect saber.
You're getting rid of that one? Oh, dude. I love
Honestly,
that one,
here's the thing. Aaron loved this saber so much that when I hadn't even installed it yet.
I remember.
And he was already wanting it. And
Dude,
I'm like, honestly,
there are reasons
until you want it. And so, yeah, now it's coming around the time that it will be going to him. So that's okay. I'm going to be making more sabers, of course. So.
And that right there, see, and you really got to be a fan. And oh my God, I hope my friend Matt is watching Holiday 31. I hope he's watching, because he and I, for the longest time, were playing Star Wars: The Old Republic together in a guild, and that game is where the name Fourzze came from. And that saber that he's holding right there is the very first one you get in the game. Now, you can order a Gladius from Saber Forge, but Jeremy right here put the work in to make this particular hilt exact to the game. This is one of a kind.
I got this one from a buddy in the community. It was just a Gladius. It actually, it was powder coated, and it was all right. It had a black leather and everything on it. And I used it when the Golden Harvest version 3 was first coming out. I was testing it on this saber, and as soon as we were done the testing and the board launched, I said, I'm going to do what I can to make this. Like, I scoured
the button alone. The button alone
to find this button took me a while.
Thank you. By the way,
Benji wanted Benji.
Yeah,
I see Benji.
Dude, I love this button so much, man. They're a little worth it, dude. A little pricey, and it took a while to come in, but man, I love those buttons.
They are pricey, and mine actually got mixed up in shipping for a while, and then all of a sudden, I was worried this is not going to show up, and the saber is going to be just sitting here incomplete. And it finally showed up as soon as I put it on the saber. I'm like, yes.
The first ones I got were the latching ones, and then I was like, crap. And then I saw you got that switch, and I was like, yo, dude, like I messaged you immediately. Where'd you get that switch, man? Because I need momentary.
Yeah, and this is great. So yeah, I have the thing queued up on here, and I got home. First thing I did is I'm putting it on here, so to get it in there. So yeah,
on Golden Harvest. Nice.
On the Golden Harvest, so I'll boot her up.
Goodness, you're not one to trifle with, are you?
All right. And
That's not my color.
Easy. Move your speaker a little closer to your mic. That pommel's so gorgeous.
Are you on your phone?
Yeah, I think he is.
Yeah, your phone. Yeah.
Still coming out pretty crispy for the phone, though.
I'm enjoying it.
It's like it's got a noise reduction thing going on.
Yeah.
Might be
Samsung
your
is bad
microphone.
about that.
It's probably your microphone, whatever you're streaming through.
well, unfortunately, the computers are being taken by the kids right now. So yeah, I'm on my phone.
You're good, man.
You're good. Dude, the fact
You're
that we
good.
got to see the saber in action and just that's so beautiful.
It
Oh
is
my God.
a great. Actually, I really like this. I like the additions to it. So I use the I think the extras from your folder for the I think it said Clone Wars Obi-Wan or something like that in the folder. So yeah, it's nice.
We have no quarrel with you, and we seek no revenge.
Yeah, I'm really digging it.
Appreciate it, dude. Hey, really quick, Jeremy, did you get the message? Did you get the PM from Chris earlier on the
Yes, I did.
jack, the 3.5 millimeter jack one?
Yes,
That's
I
the
did.
one. That's the one he put in here to make it work. So if you
No
get
worries.
if you get a chance to talk to him or just reach out to him, yeah, he's got the know-how on how to get that direct connect rolling.
I will definitely be. I'll hit him up for that sort of thing. I think I got the same component that I got. So
Okay.
I'll see.
Nice. And where were we? Oh yeah, favorite characters. Who's left? Benji, Aaron. Aaron's was Cal Chestis.
Cal Chestis.
Yeah.
Link, we got
That's
you
a
already.
great character.
Yeah, I think we got everybody.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, mine. Duh. So I mean, mine's easy. Return of the Jedi, Luke. I mean, that goes back to my childhood. That movie was the very first Star Wars movie I ever saw. I saw it on VHS that my grandma taped off of HBO.
Oh
in
yeah.
like 1985. My dad ended up with it, and I just watched it and watched it and watched it, and Luke was my hero. And furthermore, Mark Hamill himself, as a voice actor, is also my hero. I'm outside of making fonts, my real dream in life is to be a voice actor. Unfortunately, that never came to fruition. But
Joker is awesome.
yeah, he's the voice of Joker, and he's just an all around amazing individual. He's just a great person. He's a great caring guy. He's a family man. He's I think he's one of the only actors to ever own a character and not regret being typecast. He's like, he doesn't. It's like the whole. It's like the Harry Potter stigma. I'm pretty sure Daniel Radcliffe at some point does not want to be remembered for Harry Potter, but Mark,
Well, I taken them out of weird roles in order to try and avoid that sort of thing. So.
Yeah, it's too weird, but yeah, dude, Mark is just an absolutely amazing person, and Luke is my hero, and that's why it hit me so hard when at the end of Mando it was like, oh no, they're not doing this, and nope, I lost it. So that was the driving force behind Daddy Issues originally and Daddy Issues Complete, and it's the reason why Luke is probably one of the only characters I am going to break up into fonts. Vader, Kylo, other characters, like, they get one font. Luke, you're gonna get 3 from me. So
what do we get? Some Return of the Jedi Luke. We're gonna get some Mando Luke. We're gonna get some.
Well, you've already got Daddy Issues complete,
yeah.
and for those, oh my God, there's like more people in the room. So for those
Love
who
you, Lando. Sorry,
I can't see the chat on. Just to let you know,
you,
I can't see the chat on my phone. So.
Oh, okay.
Just
you
like
can't pull the chat up. You can't do that. I've never done
no.
it on the
phone. No, don't think.
Oh, hey, thanks, Jesse.
So.
Yeah, dude. That's why some people change it 50 careers 52 successfully for real, Space Window. Oh my gosh. Hey, Lando. Glad you made it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we got all the peeps up in here.
Lando's my boy.
Seriously. Yeah. Benji with that thick.
Another trivia question, Fourzze?
Give me just a second. Let me scroll through the comments. So we've all had our Star Wars appreciation, and I feel kind of bad because the whole font and everything that was surrounding tonight was Kenobi, and not a single one of us said Kenobi. Like, dang, he's got all the love, but he's got no love.
Oh, he's got all the love, man. Don't worry.
Honestly, he is a. There's people that are your favorite characters, and then there's ones that are universally loved. And I think Obi-Wan Kenobi's like a full universally loved.
It's settled.
His
then
is actually my favorite saber. His episode 4 saber is my favorite saber.
Oh yeah.
I don't own one
OG.
Jeremy,
I don't own one personally, but eventually I'll get one.
Don't worry, Anakin. I have all the love.
Jeremy, I got Griff to machine my old K4. The Corvette K4, the old one. I got him to machine out the pommel so I could put a 28mm speaker with a pin system connector. So I'm waiting to get that beast back, man. I'm ready for my episode.
That's gonna be loud,
dude. I'm gonna throw Smuggler's Outpost speaker in that beast. It's gonna scream
because of Obi-Wan.
because of you gotta say it angsty. Yeah. Because of Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Man, where's Kyle? We need Kyle in the room.
Because of Obi-Wan.
I know, man. Yeah, because of Obi-Wan.
Because of
Watch
Obi-Wan.
back Disney Plus.
There you go, Aaron. Nice.
Like I've got a lot of there's favorite characters for everything that you want. Like
sure.
I have my favorite animated character, my favorite overall, and then like my favorite live action's Obi-Wan Kenobi. And then you've got definitely your favorite characters from like the expanded universe that not many people know. But mine, it's a tie between Kyle Katarn and Corran Horn. So
Kyle Katarn has a cult following. He really, really does.
Honestly, yeah. And
that's a character I can't make a font for. Like because the game came out and everything was so basic. Like there's just no point. I mean, at this point, literally I could get quotes and I could, kind of put out like a build your own Kyle Katarn package, but all you really need are just like half OT sounds, half prequel sounds, and Kyle quotes, and you're good. That's literally all it is.
Y'all make a Corran Horn font, dude. We don't have enough of them.
Corran Horn font.
It's on my list.
We got.
There's a few. There's
two. There's only two.
I want more. There's Zoomer Bike by the Proplicator, and then there's Sabers Forever does. To me, that's the OG one. Sabers Forever Speeder Bike one, and then Genesis Custom Sabers has Corellian. It's not
God bless
very
Rob.
speederful, but it's really good. So technically, 3 to my knowledge.
Yeah, actually, I didn't heard about the other one.
Oh no. There's also Durin Fire, but that's a legacy one by Lord Blocko.
Yeah.
So I'm talking about smooth. I want more smooth.
I've never done Corran Horn, but he's on my list.
Max, what you got?
I don't know if you're aware of this, Benji, but are you aware of Cosmic Apes 74Z font?
Oh yeah, no, you're totally right.
That's a speeder bike font, though, right? That's not a Corran font. It's a speeder bike font.
Well, but you can still slap it on a Corran Horn saber.
Of course,
dude,
absolutely.
I completely forgot to purchase that, dude. Thank you for reminding me.
At the moment, that's my favorite speeder bike font out of all of them. It just sounds so good.
I finally got to try out the Proplicator one on my. I got the Jeremy Solo Sabers. He did my one of my ones with the 2 red buttons, and it's a Profi saber.
Yeah.
So I think the Proplicator one only was available on Profi, so I was like, oh, maybe one day. But it's pretty good too. I enjoy it.
Yeah, I don't have a Profi. I've only got 2 soundboards now. Actually, I've been Golden Harvest for a long time, and
I'm glad you are.
I love the Golden Harvest. It's a very great board.
Yeah, you're my go-to dude with the Golden Harvest. I'm like, yo, Jeremy, I'll message Jeremy at
I
like
have
2 in
no
the morning.
problems
I'm like,
with
hey,
that.
man,
I'm currently still trying to figure out the controls for the newest update. It's really cool.
I haven't even done it yet.
And then I just did my first Verso, so
yeah, I just updated mine.
Did y'all know? Did y'all know that Square Enix is working on an open world Star Wars game, a new one?
I heard
really? Square Enix took up that mantle?
Enix.
I'm pretty sure. Man, now y'all are gonna make me Google it. I'm almost positive.
Oh, dude, the fact that you're gonna have.
Okay, Brandon, hold up.
Yeah.
When you say the words Square and Enix together, me and Aaron, we get really excited because we are both Life is Strange fanboys.
Not just Life is Strange, but Final Fantasy Die Hard. Because, and I actually had somebody ask me if I was going to be making a Sephiroth font. Yes, I am making a Sephiroth font.
Wait. I did say it wrong. It's not Square Enix. It's Ubisoft.
Oh, Ubisoft is doing cool.
It's Ubisoft.
Still.
No, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, guys. My bad. That's why I Googled it. But it's Ubisoft. But my point is we've had SWTOR for like over a decade, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I love, that game's great and all that. No, it's wonderful. But it is time for a new open world Star Wars game. So
it's time for a new open world RPG, but not MMO style. It needs to be like a standalone RPG.
They didn't say
not Mass
MMO.
Effect
They said
style
open
either.
world.
Yeah, I could deal with I could deal with the Final Fantasy style fighting that they did in the current remake. And the what was it, 15 was the last one? With the 4 boys in the car? I don't remember which one.
Oh, that's Final Fantasy 15. That's with Noctis and Luna Freya. Yeah. My son. That's my son's favorite game.
But it's got that combat system where it's like you're controlling the one character and you can switch between the other ones, but you're mainly focused on the one, and you can call some stuff for people to do, but they mainly just fight on their own. If they're going to do something like that with an open world Star Wars game, I'm totally for it.
Rather than the AI team members doing that thing, they should go ahead and just make it multiplayer, like not MMO multiplayer, but if you have a party limit of 4 or 5, then you get your friends together over either PSN or Nintendo Switch Online. And yes, I am an advocate for Nintendo, and yes, they still make badass games. And Xbox Live. I don't see why not. I mean, gone are the.
Are you thinking kind of like a Left 4 Dead type thing where you got the 4 people going in? Or
so if you've ever played Sword Art Online Hollow Realization, it's not MMO, but you can take it online, and 4 people can join in one server. And you guys, as a party at each of your game console or computer, can just play through the game. And I wish Final Fantasy 15 were set up like that, where you hook up with all of your friends online. Because, geez, I'm crow. If you can do Gears of War, over online co-op, then you should be able to do Final Fantasy or Sword Art or anything like that over online co-op.
Real quick. So there's an article from Game Rant. This is probably a few days ago. Basically, it just says that Ubisoft, the game is reported to be open world, and it's said to be a story-driven experience. There's no significant details currently, so it's probably a few years off. They only made the announcement, but they say from the rumors it seems to be something that they're really going to put some money behind. So story-driven, open world. We'll see what that translates to, but count me in, man. I mean, it's new Star Wars, so
Yeah, I'm all for that. Like, if they're gonna do another Fallen Order game, I'm all for it.
There's sequels for that coming.
I'm kind of glad that it's nothing really too much against EA, but I'm kind of glad that they don't have exclusive rights to it, so you can have other people's ideas filling the world with Star Wars stuff, which I'm cool with.
Isaac, PM me later, please.
Later, Isaac. Thanks for coming in.
Jesse wants the cave scene.
Don't you have it in Daddy Issues Complete?
I do, but with 18 people in the room, a lot of people don't know that Fourzze FX just recently added the cave to Daddy Issues Complete.
Right. Well, there you go.
Real quick. So, Kasith, if you're still with us, maybe you can clarify. But so I recently watched a stream with Lando and Kasith and Jesse, and Kasith was talking about getting the cave on the LS6. And I was like, oh, awesome. That would be fantastic. And Chris, the Wild Man, has been bugging me for months and months and months and months to do it. And I'm like, I don't do tracks. I just don't do them. They're not mine. And it dawned on me, because Kasith, I think, said he was going to do it as a track, because, again, he's a genius with scenes. And I'm like, all right.
My dude.
Well,
sound bank selection.
If he's going to do it as a track,
this is General Kenobi. Hello there.
Ron Coda, welcome, and Skywalker.
I can do it as a pre-on and make it shorter.
There is still good in him.
Because what'll be nice is that folks will be able to have the option. If people own Daddy Issues and LS6, if they want the track, they can play the whole thing. If they own Daddy Issues, they can just do the pre-on. If I can press the right button. And there it is. It's a very simple pre-on. You don't. For those of you guys who don't like to sit through the whole darn thing, you've got a shortened with the short version. So you've got that, and between the two of us, you've got fantastic options, and I like that, and I'm glad that he addressed that on Lando's stream, because the more that Saberland has to choose between, making things how they like it, I like to contribute that. So that really works out. And I'm glad. For those of you who have already purchased Daddy Issues Complete, you should have gotten an email from Repulse with the update. So you have it. If you're going to purchase Daddy Issues Complete, it already comes with it. So check it out. It's Daddy Issues is my baby. That's my favorite font. I love that font so much.
The good font.
Can I just say something real quick? It's very important.
Yes, sir.
I love Kasith. There you go, dude. That's it. That's all it is. Love you, baby. You watching? I miss you.
Love you too.
Keenan's good people.
That reminds me of the Star Wars Robot Chicken when Vader's out there and he's like you've been flying around the galaxy for 2 weeks. You must smell like leathery burnt bacon. And then he starts making fun of him, and then he's like,
he's crying. He's actually crying.
He's actually crying. Oh, I love you too. Click. He's
for real.
It's so funny, dude. But
Brian makes a good point. Obi-Wan is like the dad that you don't want to say I love you to.
It's like that scene in Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Dude,
I made a meme out of that and sent it to my son, and he just kind of shook his head at me. And yeah, Obi's going to wait till you're dying to tell you that he loves you. He's like, I'm going to cut your legs off, and then I'll tell you that I loved you. Up until then, roast.
Yeah,
I will do what needs to be done. All right. What do we got? We got 18 people, so it is trivia time. And Benji, it is your turn to come up with the trivia question. You better make it hard.
Who tased Finn in The Last Jedi?
Oh my
God! Watch this comment section.
throw your answer in the comment section. I want to see them.
You know, the fact that people are ashamed to even type the name is what's going to make this interesting.
Oh man,
Do it.
And Eddie just got himself a pod.
Yeah.
Does he need to
That's incorrect.
Hey, you know what?
Darth Eddie, that's incorrect, dude. It was Tyrannus that tased him.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's Jesse's answer.
R2D2. Heck yeah, dude.
R2D2, yeah.
Did he taste Finn? No, I gotta go back and watch it. Oh, I don't know.
I don't think so.
It could be two. Hey, she might have tased more than one person in that movie. I don't actually. You know what? That might have been a trick.
She's just going around tasing people for no reason, you know.
Rose Tazo.
Yeah.
Eddie,
Coleman Trevor.
Eddie, message me on Insta with your email, and then I'll email the font to you. Congratulations. So,
way to go. Wait. Quick type in there, Eddie.
Lando.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
It's
man.
a trap. It's a trap.
Take a crap. Admiral Akbar. Oh man. So let me move the conversation a little bit over here. Does anybody in the comment section have any questions for any one of us?
AMA time.
There we go.
I can't see it, so you might have to, like, if you have one for me, somebody may have to read it off. So
I got you, dude.
Make sure you address who the question is for, and because otherwise we're all going to answer it at the same exact time, all at once.
Especially me, because I bought this expensive microphone just to hear myself.
Got to put it
talk.
to use.
I need to get a new microphone.
Actually, I bought this microphone so I could talk like Master Roshi. That's all. That's the only reason I bought it.
I was actually going to ask you about that.
Hey, Lando Sabers has a question for Benji.
Lando has his own stream to ask questions for Benji, okay?
Whoa, hey, dude. Easy now. These are my questions.
Check it out. Here we go.
Questions.
Benji, what are your thoughts on Profi?
I think it's the greatest gift to Earth that God ever gave us, dude. I think it's all other boards. I'm kidding. You don't. I'm trolling. I'm trolling, bro. Look, the next OS that comes out is going to make all other boards obsolete, dude. I'm going to say that for the next 5 years with Profi, because every next OS is going to make all other boards.
But he's releasing a new OS like every week.
Now,
okay,
hey, look,
all right.
Just to be clear, just hold up. Let me back. Hold up. Let me finish. Everyone in the comment section, boy, hate me. I love to troll Profi people. I love Profi. It's great. It's so much fun because it's such a good board. And the moment that you're like, yeah, it's not for me, everyone's like, well, maybe you're the problem. So it's like, okay, chill out.
I mean,
it's good. My thing is, I've been around since the Nano Biscotti version 2, and like all the boards now are so freaking good that it is literally just personal preference.
It's like Apple and Android, dude. It's like just whatever you like.
So, yeah, but no, I think what I enjoy from Profi most is trolling Profi people. Like, I just love that so much. But it's not fun.
It's like trolling gray Jedi people, you know.
Well, I don't know. That's actually probably a little bit more.
Look,
a little more heated.
Before I move forward with more questions, Benji, I do have to bring this up. So Aaron and I were talking in the preparing for this stream.
Am I in trouble?
And we were no. But I asked the question, what do we know about OS 3 thus far? I mean, is there any insider information?
On like 6.
Not OS 3. Board 3. OS 6. Board 3. OS 6. Like, what do we have specifically to look forward to aside from 1,000 more Fernando blade styles?
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, dude, smoother.
I can't keep up with his blade styles.
Yeah, that's a lot, man. There's a lot.
And God bless him for doing it, man. Seriously.
Yeah. That's CFX is limited. It's true, dude. It's limited for sure.
Well, there is the crystalfocus.net website that's starting to push out.
Tristan does a lot of different play styles, man. Like, it's not the worst, dude. That's again. I mean, CFX is limited to what? I mean, Profi's unlimited. That's a weird. Like, I don't know. I agree with you, Chris Selman, but like at the same time, like I love CFX just because it's it's my jam. It's easy to use. But I don't think any other board is obsolete because of CFX or whatever.
Right.
It comes down to what do you want, man.
Yeah. And see, now for me, I like to be able to see. This is why I went to Jeremy about the Golden Harvest, and and I've got Chris doing. He's doing a Profi. He's going to do a Profi build for me at some point fairly soon. I just want to be able to demo on all 3 boards, just for direct.
No, I agree.
Number one, I would have a backup, and number 2, I just want to be able to kind of show people the features. And yeah, I mean, it really works. And then Jesse had a very important question, so there's that.
I do love Jesse. Are you kidding me, man? See, all right, look, you guys. Do we have enough time to talk about how much I love Jesse? Straight up.
You have 17 seconds. Go.
If he was injured, I'd give him a sponge bath, dude. I'd be like, don't worry about this. Like, I got it. I got you. And I would get him back on his feet, dude. That's how much I love him. It's my dude.
That's very nice.
Hey, I would though, straight up though, man. I'd spray with a hose and be like, we're gonna clean you, dude. Like, I got you. Like, if something happens and you need a friend to help you get around town, I got you, dude. That's love, right?
Yeah. What is love?
Or it's gotta be.
Don't hurt me.
Yeah. There you go, Jeremy.
Let's see. Molecules. Oh, hi, Molecules. What's the best Fourzze font? Daddy issues complete. Next.
I disagree. I don't think that's your best one.
If somebody says freaking over my helmet again,
no, that's a great one. I don't think that's your best one.
It's not. I mean, that's like the funniest, but it's not like the best.
I don't think that's your best one.
One font that I've bought twice.
Why?
And it is, but now I see, and that's my favorite for
Rom Coda.
Now I see.
Now I see. And it's still my favorite Fourzze font.
Why didn't you just PM me, dude? I'd have given it to you. Giving the font straight to you.
And
everyone's like over my helmet for sure.
Everyone's saying over my helmet.
Dude, over my helmet is legit though. Are you kidding me?
Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know yet, Over My Helmet got the upgrade. It now has the upside variant.
And if you already purchased it, you would have been sent an email and to give you a new download, so you don't have to buy it again.
Sound selection.
Welcome.
Just gonna do it.
Ron Coda was.
Hello there. This is General Kenobi. Hello.
Ron, welcome.
You're to refer to me as idiot, not you, Captain.
Yeah.
All right. Because there's an upside and a downside to every Schwartz. I'm gonna do this once.
Please, don't make a fuss. I'm just plain yogurt.
The upside variant. If you buy Over My Helmet, it comes with it. If you already bought it, check your email.
Merchandising.
That's on there too.
The Schwartz is in you, Lone Star. It's in you.
That's incredible, dude.
I know.
That's my childhood, dude. Straight up my childhood.
Honestly, you can't have Star Wars without space.
Okay, maybe if I lay
Dude, you know what's crazy about
we can split apart like good. Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Wait
you know what's
for
crazy
it.
about Spaceballs?
Hold
I
on.
didn't notice.
Wait for this because I gave it new end locks.
Okay. Solo. Okay. Maybe. Oh.
Yep.
We're not just doing this for money. Not so fast, Helmet. Lone Star. We're doing
that
it
ignition,
for a
dude.
load of money. At last, we meet for the first time for the last time.
Yeah.
Hi to me.
So there you go. Over My Helmet now has the upside variant, but no, that's not my best font. Sorry.
I laugh every time I turn that font on.
That's incredible. And I'm so glad that Fourzze made this because like I've always wanted a really good Spaceballs font, but I can't bring myself to do it on my own. And I'm just like, and I'm glad that somebody else made it and it's really great.
Mm-hmm.
No, Jesse, it's not Over My Helmet complete. Am I about to become the guy who's like complete? You know?
I thought you said that in the comments.
It's called the Over My Helmet Asshole Edition.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Spaceballs is just a definition of just pure ridiculous.
Zero Nozo. Fourzze, have you sent out Negotiator font yet? Yes, it is live. Oh, did I send it?
Yeah,
no,
you got the free one, I think.
Yeah, Zero. I'm good. If I got your Instagram message, I will send it after the stream. So do not worry. It is.
Did you see my DM, Fourzze?
I did, and I just need a couple more minutes.
Yeah, no worries.
Yes, it is your best. Shut up, Chris.
The
Complete.
Complete.
complete. It is complete.
You know, that's my building style. If I'm truly invested in a character like Luke, it's going to get more than one font. The classic villain, Benji, I know you enjoyed that one. That's my all-encompassing Vader font. It comes with Vader from everywhere: Rebels, ESB, Return of the Jedi, ANH, Rogue One. It's everywhere. It's like a go-to for everything. Just like, you know, Kasith has the hallway scene, the Rogue One, you go to him for that. But or the sequel villain, if you like Kylo Ren, Kasith and Jesse knocked Kylo Ren completely out of the park. They did so well with it. Me, I didn't care. I wanted to do one font, so I did an all-encompassing font for Kylo Ren, and I wanted to make it stand out, which is why the smooth swings on my Kylo, it's kind of a zero while you're slowly moving it. It's a lot of fun. So, but yes, there's a classic villain, there's a sequel villain, and yes, children, there is a prequel villain coming in the next month. So I'll let y'all take a guess at what that's going to be.
Tornado surprise.
A tornado surprise. Liam, Juggernaut's Wrath. I appreciate that, dude. That
I love Juggernaut's Wrath.
Me too.
Juggernaut's Wrath, and I hope he's watching. Y'all need to pay 50% credit to my boy Holiday 31 for that, because had he not been here and run me through the mission on Old Republic, I would never have gotten the inspiration I needed to build that font. Never have gotten it. That is. I'm going to sample that again later, but
as an Old Republic fan, that is my.
We need a classic villain complete, Chris. I swear to. Okay.
Classic villain complete.
This is it. The complete is my Benji's mom. That's what it's going to become.
Benji's mom complete.
It's going to be Benji's mom complete.
You guys aren't good enough for her, okay? You're not good enough.
None of us are.
All right.
Oh my god.
You know,
she's better than you. She's better than you.
Aaron, go.
My personal favorite Fourzze font is actually one that is not listed for sale. It's a custom. No.
Okay.
No. It's one that you did. It's your Optimus font.
Oh, the one I did for
yes,
Kelso.
Kelso.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. It's so
my
awesome.
Optimus Prime font. Yeah, I need to get the video for that again. I need to put that back up because I actually made that font at the very end of my run as Fonts by Fours, and I was dabbling with a new way to do smooth swing, and that was actually the birth of how I did the Kylo font, and it just works so well.
I actually have Optimus on my saber. If you want me to
do
a quick demo.
All right.
Daddy. Yeah, I know.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
So funny, man.
Liam, Fourzze
complete.
That's gonna be my next font. That's my next font name. We've gone from Fonts by Fours to
Oh, I hear
Fourzze FX to Fourzze Complete.
This is General Kenobi.
There is still good in him.
Your alliance is on the
I gotta
run,
cycle
and I
to
lost
it.
an entire squad here.
That's now I see. I love that font. That was a fun one to make.
So good.
Lone Star.
Yeah.
That's the downside.
I'm Chito.
My name
That's that SAO font. Oh my god.
So good. So good.
Talk about links.
Brandon. Yeah,
yeah.
Brandon did this SAO font that I'm never gonna.
I did 3 of them, but yeah.
But
I don't think I've got that one.
Oh yeah. So this is Optimus.
I shall do what I must.
That's an Obi-Wan quote, you son of a bee.
stolen by Peter Cullen.
Wow.
No accent swings. That's how old this font is.
Oh.
Wow.
That big ass sword he has.
Oh.
Yeah.
It sounds so heavy.
I have no friend.
I had to ask Kelso's permission for Aaron to demo or to demo and do this font, and I'm very grateful he allowed it, because
I'm grateful too.
Dude, that was one heck of a commission, and I had to teach myself how to make smooth swing like that while building the font, and that one right there. And he'll never let me have it. I will never be able to sell that font. But oh my gosh, what a time! I'm gonna give Brandon the floor.
Oh yeah, what there was this I don't know, this thing.
Attention program. You will receive an identity disc. Everything you do or learn will be imprinted on this disc.
Y'all gonna love this.
Lose your disc or fail to follow commands, you will be subject to immediate de-resolution. Combatant 3, victory.
I don't know what happened.
Dude, you are the only person to nail that hum. I have not heard a single Tron font that's actually got the hum right.
And this is why Link is a legend, folks.
This is going to be, this is not a May 4th thing. This is something for after May 4th. That's more information coming soon, but I'll do one more little tease.
Illegal combatant. Combatant 3, round 1, victory.
Oh
right.
man, that's awesome.
I really, really hope I Fight for the Users is a boot. I really hope it is.
If it's not, I'll just make you one. Okay.
There'll be more information on that later, and let's get through May the 4th first. But yeah. I've been very quiet in the last 2 or 3 months, and you'll understand why very soon.
For real.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that was sick.
And with that, kiddies, it's trivia time.
Ooh.
Nice.
All right. So it's time to up the difficulty level. No more of these weak questions. Brandon, you're up.
Oh, I need the strong question.
Yeah.
Crap. Oh, trivia. Okay, let's see. Trivia.
All right, so this is for if you have not bought it yet, pay attention. This is for a free Negotiator Complete Edition.
Man, I wasn't ready. Trivia. Man, that's tough. Okay. Man, that's tough. Because I've been reading so much EU stuff lately. And I don't know how many people really dig into the EU, so I don't want to make it too difficult. I might need a minute, man. That's tough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Benji.
Yo.
What is a project that you've been working on besides that blaster lately that you can maybe share with the class?
There was something that I was working on that I actually can't share. But I mean, dude, I just got a good friend of mine, Sebastian, Starlight Sabers.
Okay.
He was on the stream with them, Lando and all them the other week, but I couldn't make it. He just sent me a box of scratch and dent parts, and I've got like 50 pieces on the desk right now that I'm going through. So I've got a lot of sabers to come again, so which is fun. Last batch I made a bunch of Corin horns out of my scratch and dent parts. I made like 7 of them or something. This time it might be a mix of a lot of different stuff. We'll see what's up. But other than that, man, I got commissions that I have to finish up for people. But personal stuff, I just finished up that Vestige, which was fun.
That thing's beautiful.
Oh, thanks, dude. Yeah, it was literally like, I was like, what do I have that I can just make this thing come to life? And I had a Verso that has been sitting on ice, And like literally, I had every bit and piece at my desk. I've got so many parts on this desk. Like a lot of people will ask me like, how much you spent on that? And I'm like, well, I bought parts over the years and I didn't spend a dime because this stuff sits. I've got like I basically have an inventory in a way of just random parts and different things, and it's for me to use or to give to people for their builds. Like if somebody's like, I don't have this, it's out of stock, I'm like, I got an extra, I'll sell it to you. Stuff like that. But yeah, man, I threw that Vestige together and like it was a lot of fun, man. Because I updated the Verso to the latest update. And it has you can have 16 different blade styles or whatever. You can have as many fonts as the card can hold. Blasters.
Oh, they beefed it up, did they?
Yeah. Well, yeah. If you watch
that's
my video,
that's why I don't build fonts for it, because it was. I mean,
blasters, lockup, blade styles. I mean, it's a very functioning board, and I really like the one button. I was going to say that to you earlier, Jeremy, when I saw your Gladius one button, because that's a Golden Harvest one button. Oh yeah, that's right, you're doing it. Okay, I didn't know if you're going. I don't want to say it because I didn't know if you wanted to show it off, but I like the one button, the way that they have it set up on the Versa.
I'm still getting used to it though, the lockup part and
so easy
and stuff.
You just clash.
Well, I have to set up the clash a little more sensitive than what it is on stock. So, but other than that, like it's pretty nice. Like I was actually debating whether I go, because when I saw that the Verso's update actually allows for 2 buttons, I was debating switching this one to a 2 button, and then I said no. I'm going to stick with the 1 button system for it. Like it's a nice
good, man. I enjoy it more than the CFX 1 button. I just think it works really easy. But yeah, man, I like it. The Vestige was fun. That was just something that because like whenever I do personal projects too, I have to make sure that I don't have commissions. I can't have somebody's commission on my desk and then maybe like, yeah, I'm gonna work on my own stuff tonight. Like I have to finish and have a window. But usually it's when I'm waiting on parts for something. Like if somebody's like, hey, I ordered these pieces, they'll be there in a week, and I'm like, cool, I might have a night of just doing my own thing without guilt-free night of building my own stuff. So I have that, and then I also got a 2.0 kit. Zach sold me, and he's one of my subscribers, and he was like, "Yo, it's collecting dust. Like, have at it. I'd love to see what you do." And I'm gonna try something a little different with it, and I'm excited about it. So cool. Probably another scrap flex, another one of my scrap flexes for that I guess I can talk about. I mean, I could talk about all of them, but except for that one project. I have one project that I don't want to talk about because then as soon as I show it, and everyone's like, "Oh, I'm gonna do it," and then I'll be like, "Oh, boo! I want to be the only one to do it." You know what I mean?
So then be the only one to do it.
No, I mean, well, that was what the Vestige was for. That's in my video. That's what I talked about. I was gonna use that, but the Verso soundboard just didn't cooperate with what I was doing, and now I got to rethink the whole design. But the concept stays the same. I just got to the technicality of it. I got to change up. So.
Oh yeah, Lando makes a good point. So. I don't know if you guys have been following him, but he's got this major giveaway fixing to happen. And I mean, I caught like a long video he was talking about, and there's just a bunch of stuff. And the recipient of those prizes, they're going to get 3 of my fonts, and that's going to be really cool. Jesse's giving away a bunch of fonts. The prize list. If you guys get a chance after the stream or at some point, you look up Lando. What an incredible. There's no other word for it. Haul. It's an incredible haul. Like you walk into this Saberland treasure room and it's just gold and glistening prizes everywhere. Like you would need all 7 Dragon Balls to get all this great stuff. So I just took y'all back. Y'all don't even start. Don't even give me this silent treatment. Y'all know what the Dragon Balls do. Stop it.
Actually, I don't.
Great wishes.
Honestly, I never got into Dragon Ball. That was one of the ones that never got my attention. So
hey, me too.
Aaron, hello.
What?
You're just like, I'm like, there's stunned silence there or something.
No. I'm just kind of the comments are coming in quick. I'm having to cycle through them.
I got
Brandon, that's for you, bud.
Working on it.
Okay. Will, Which of the movie shows a stormtrooper bangs his head on the door on the way in? Ooh. The original the stormtrooper bangs his head.
I know this one.
The stormtrooper?
It's a goof that went through that George kept in.
Really? Oh, like you mean like Gene's guy?
Well,
Yeah,
it was a goof.
Gene's guy. You will not take it from me.
They added the sound. When they updated to the special edition, they added the sound of him hitting his head.
Nice.
So it was originally just you'd see it in the background, but when the special edition came in, he added a bing.
You know,
But yeah.
I don't. It's not used often, that particular sound effect. But you know that the little sound when Chewie hits his head in the Return of the Jedi, the bing.
Yeah,
like that is one that Lucasfilm likes to use because that same sound was used in Willow. If y'all remember Willow.
Oh,
It's
also
Yeah,
used
Disney
in,
Plus.
I'm pretty sure every single Indiana Jones has that somewhere.
That sound and the friggin' Wilhelm scream, which, by the way, that scream is
everywhere.
in every one of my fonts.
It is.
Yeah.
Ah! I don't know if I was the first font maker to use it that much, but I'm definitely I like to spam it because it's just really a good combination with force push. It's like ah. So, oh man.
It's a good explosion one too. So,
Kyberphonic always insists that crossguard trumps unstable. Buy them all. Buy all of Jesse's. Just buy all of Jesse's Kylo. Buy all of K-Sith's Kylo, and then buy my one Kylo. Just one.
K-Sith. Oh, if only if he was in the stream, he would have said the thing with the voice filter. It's in the comments.
Oh, and yeah, and after you buy mine, wait for May 4th. Let's see. All good now. Thanks, Link. Oh, excellent. Thank you.
That was a go ahead.
No. Brian is thanking you. Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, I got him taken care of.
And Brian, go into the extras folder. That's where you're gonna find the update. So 0. It's the scene where the droids get found.
Yeah.
No hope.
Yeah. You know, I know like the Jawas had some comical stuff. Yeah. But I'm glad that in Mando they went the extra step and made them funnier.
They disintegrated like 6 of them, the savages.
Yeah,
it was great. It's hilarious.
They made them funnier, but they also made them a lot more vicious.
The egg. It's the egg that got me. The fact that like they're running around in these little robes and there's like
the communal egg.
So gross, but so funny at the same time.
I like how it was disintegrating. It was just
you just see a little robe. It was like almost like that stuff out of War of the Worlds, where just
thing literally just turns them to dust. Like
now, I'll tell you what. You know what? Now, not War of the Worlds, but the original War of the Worlds, the black and white movie, would make a sci-fi lovers. That would make a good font. Like that sounds like a font that Brad would enjoy. Like a good War of the Worlds font, just a big, heavy. You know, they're just vaporizing everything on Earth, sort of destructive.
Complete. Utini, Chris said Utini complete.
Darth Eddie. Ah,
yeah.
Where? Yeah. Friggin' Chris.
Yeah.
I'm actually I really like old sci-fi sounds.
Yeah.
Like the old stuff from like the Lost in Space and even old Thunderbirds episodes and all those sort of like stuff that I grew up with. That you got that. It's a lot of pings and very like I don't know what it is about the music that came from those times, like when they were doing sci-fi music for these
the 80s
older
was the
movies.
king of that.
80s, definitely. But if you go early 70s and before that, they were still doing a lot of stuff with live orchestras, a lot of violin, a lot of brass, and and especially a lot of the old murder mystery stuff where they reveal the plot and it's like, you know, it's like it captures you, you know.
Well, that's what that was one of the actually one of the first things that really intrigued me when I started listening, like when what was it, when Mass Effect came out? I'm a huge Mass Effect fan. When the first game came out, they're like all their music was inspired by like old sci-fi stuff, right?
I don't want to break your heart. I agree with you, but I hate those games too. I can't.
Honestly, it can't. Some people like them, some people hate them. I'm one of them. So,
but you know what? In my defense, I can sit through 68 hours of Final Fantasy 15. So yeah, that kind of shows you where I'm at. Brandon,
you know what? Like 80s, 90s. We're talking about sci-fi, but like anime is super cool. Is Gundam, like some of that old, the old original stuff. You know, I mean,
I have a font from that.
Yeah, New Type is from Daryl Dante Saber Designs on Repulse. New Type, dude, that font cannot stop popping off, dude. It sells like hotcakes, and he's got it featured on the POC store for their Mecha Saber also.
Yeah,
which is sick.
I like
it kind of sounds like this.
Really?
I knew he was going to.
Oh. I could feel the sword.
Got Zero's attention there.
Wait for it.
Oh.
See if I can get it.
Dang.
I can see the lightning flashes, like the whoosh.
And that's actually, you know, there's 3 different Gundam fonts because you got the one he just did, you got New Type, and then I did one that I have to upgrade to Smooth Swing. It's called Universal Century Saber, and that's based off of the very first season of the original Gundam and G Gundam. So it's going to be a very nice mix of just the different, you know, seasons and spots from Gundam. That's what's going to be cool. And Repulse is going to have all 3 different Gundam.
Well, there's more information coming on that soon, like many other things. Post May 4th for that.
Yeah.
It's all tease right now.
Just teaser. That's all I'm good for. That's it.
Real. All right, Brandon, it is still your turn for a question because
a question.
people waiting on a free font here.
Yeah, no, it's my fault. Damn it. Let's see. Trivia. Oh man. What can I say for a trivia? Man, I didn't prepare for this. I really didn't.
I got one if you want.
You know, go ahead, man. I'm
one for you then.
Terrible with this stuff.
Okay. This is for the Ezra Bridger. What is a force ability that is very unique to him?
Go.
Force ability unique to Ezra.
Now I'll have to read off the answers to you, Jeremy, because you don't see the comments, right? All right, I'm gonna see who the first person to answer. And that's a good question.
I'm racking my brain about it.
That's
I think
a strong
I
question.
think I know.
Very good.
I
got a couple that are gonna stump the crap out of some people.
I don't want to stump people too bad because, especially with the EU or comic stuff, comic really.
No.
People.
It doesn't. Like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be from Star Wars. I mean, we're talking.
So the question for the chat is, it's a trivia question.
Holy
What's
cow,
a
that's an
unique,
actual
an
trivia
ability unique to Ezra Bridger? Force ability. I'm
Yeah,
really racking my brain.
other people have it, but it's one that's very showcased for him specifically.
Craig. Yep.
Oh no!
Oh
Lando.
no, Lando.
Wow.
Without breaking a sweat.
He'll break a sweat. Don't listen to him. Can't keep up.
Oh man.
Break a sweat in 2 minutes, dude. What?
2 minutes? Just 2 minutes?
Barely 2 minutes.
Barely 2 minutes.
You know, Benji, the next time we do
Okay,
this,
we have a real answer. We have a real answer. It
Oh,
says
okay.
connecting with animals.
There
Is
you
that
go.
correct?
That's it.
Boom, there it is. All right, cool.
So Iman
Oh.
Y or MN Way, you just won a Fourzze FX Negotiator Complete Edition free font.
Yay.
Congratulations, bud.
If you are on Instagram, message me on Instagram. I mean, and if you can't, then just find a way to get me your email, and I will send you the font at the end of the stream. Yay! You know, I'm feeling generous. I'm gonna give away another one. Who's up for another one?
Who's got a good trivia question? Not me.
I do.
Okay.
All right, kids, and this I'm gonna get them with this one. What was Link's original font creator name?
Oh,
I
font
know
creator
this.
name. Oh, I thought that's not what I thought you were gonna say, because I was just thinking in my head like about
what was
doing something.
Link's original font creator name? No, it's not Benji.
Don't. Yeah, no.
You don't know that. You don't
Nobody
know that.
spoil that.
Hey.
Hmm.
That's probably
They
before
might
Michael.
not know. It's still. That's the problem with being in the hobby this long. Is like there's a lot of people that really ain't gonna know.
Dude,
Well,
even
no.
a year-
Let's give them a few. Let's
even
give
one
them,
year in this
let's
hobby
give them a
goes
few.
by and people are like, "What, dude?" That's
Yeah, that's a
It
tough
doesn't-
one.
Doesn't take
Yep.
long.
Rogue complete Benji. No, I don't think anyone's gonna know that one for us.
I know it.
I mean, we do. We
I know
do collectively here. We
You
know
guys
it,
have
but-
the
I don't.
font. Oh, you don't
No.
know, Jeremy?
Oh, that was before me. That was got to be
That's what I'm
before
saying.
me.
That's
Jeremy, you've been
that's
in the
not
hobby
fair.
for like 3
Let's do a
years,
real.
though,
Let's
right?
do a
3
real
years
trivia.
3 years.
All right.
Let's do a real trivia.
So his original name was Saber Link Studios.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
that's
wouldn't
not a
know.
fair question.
Can you still see it on YouTube? I can't remember. Is it still up?
Long story. It's there, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember saying it because I remember your
It's-
intro. Most
there's
of
some
it.
there's still some
Yeah.
stuff there.
I actually was searching through the contents of my jump drive or my hard drive, and I actually found one of the old demos from your old channel. It was what was it? It was your Jason Solo.
You're right. Yeah. Yeah. That's some old stuff, man. A lot
Eddie,
of
you're
that.
about to lose your free font, buddy.
Hey, I want to get back to like a legit trivia for this giveaway
right.
for
All right.
Force's Negotiator, real quick.
All right, a legit. All right, legit. What is the name of the voice actor who plays Obi-Wan in the Clone Wars?
There you
Full
go.
name, first,
gotta
middle,
know
last
this one.
name.
You got to know
First,
this
middle,
one.
and last name. First one to get it.
I think a lot of people know this.
They ought to know this
They
one.
better know this. Oh, they better know this one.
Let's see what we got here.
No,
If someone
Zero,
says-
you've already won a font.
There it is. Lando got it. Lando got it.
He
there you go.
Googled, dude. He Googled. He cheated it.
Everybody's got Google, Benji.
I know. I'm just kidding.
You can't triple stamp and double stamp.
Jesse, I'll give you fonts. Keep it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesse's got the
against
fonts
me.
to spare.
Here's a good one. I'm gonna this is totally unrelated. It just this trivia thing got me going as far as like my own personal stuff. I will give 10 sound fonts to somebody that can answer this question.
Oh, okay. All right. Let me before
10.
you do that, Lando, send me your email. Just send it to my PM because we're friends anyway. Let me get through real quick.
I don't think anybody's going to get this one. And,
No.
if you guys here figure it out or no, you obviously can't answer.
Liam, you'll get another chance, dude. Don't worry. All right, Brandon, the floor is yours.
And this is going to be quick. For 10 of my sound fonts, and I'll even let you choose what 10 you want.
Dang.
I will let you choose what 10 you want if you can tell me what was the very first font I put out to the public. What is the name of it? Do not. Yeah, none of you guys can say it. None of you guys can say it.
I don't know if I know this one, actually.
If someone can type in the chat, what was the name of the very first sound font I ever made and put out to the public, and what's the name of it, I will give you 10 sound fonts of your choosing out of my collection.
Wait.
Space might know it.
What was the first Link Smooth Swing font or the very first Saber Link font?
I didn't do Smooth Swing until like 2 years ago, dude. This is like from 2010.
Yeah.
This is no. Sorry, Zero. I was in the hobby way before I built Song of Storms. Negotiator complete.
But you know what?
I don't expect anybody to know it. That's why
that right there for Zero, that was a very good answer. That was a very good guess.
Unfortunately, Zero, good guess, but no, I've been in the hobby since 2010, and Song of Storms is far superior to my very first font. God, it's terrible, that first one. So anyway, we can move on the topic. If I see it later, I'll address it. I don't expect people to know it.
I think I should know this. Well, I mean, if they didn't know what your name was, how can you expect them to remember your very first font?
Well, there's some people in the chat that have been here that long. Yeah, Fusing. Anyway, we can move on. So sorry.
Good luck to anyone else.
Yeah.
Oh man. Actually, it's time for a font demo. So,
what are we demoing?
See, there's two sides to every sport.
Not that one.
Sound bank selection.
You're to refer to me as idiot, not you, Captain.
This one I did not advertise a lot.
Welcome, yes. Ron Coda was hello there.
And I haven't put it on Direct Connect ever. So I know you guys are aware of a few of us who actually do Old Republic fonts. Jesse did the 16 Knights. But if you know me and you know my history with Old Republic, I tend to stick more to Knights 2 and the MMO stuff. Because, I've got Satil, I've got Malgus. But there is one.
This is General Kenobi.
Moff Gideon.
That I think you guys will really appreciate. It's been out for a little while and I redid it, but
Darth Treya.
It's my Darth Treya font. And I did this one a little while back and then I rebuilt it because it needed it. But this one was fun, a lot of energy to it.
Who I am is not the question.
Not to mention she's like my favorite Old Republic character ever.
Burn and ignite.
A lot of electrical energy in this font. It's called The Lesson of Betrayal.
Such acts leave their mark on the galaxy.
She's such a deep character. I love her.
Power. You understand how terrible such a power is. It was never battle that called to you. One's will can draw upon the strength of others.
Yeah, and if you guys have not invested the time in playing Knights of the Old Republic or Old Republic 2, please go do it. Those two games are incredibly good. And it's also on Repulse. Lesson of Betrayal. Go pick it up.
Hey dudes, I hate to bounce, but I gotta run. I gotta get out of here. I got an early day
All right,
tomorrow.
man.
So
it was fun having you.
Yeah, dude, I'm glad I got to finally show up. I know I'm busy a lot, but this was fun. But yeah, man, I got to get up early tomorrow. I got a long day, so I just got a message.
I hear you, brother.
We appreciate you stopping in, brother.
Yeah, for sure. All right, guys.
See you,
Well,
Wendy.
you guys have a good stream, and I'll talk to you guys all later.
All right, later, brother.
Later.
All right, called link maybe. Let's go through the comments real quick. Space window. Nope.
Oh, there's a couple people trying to guess the answer to my question, and not quite there, but that's fine. Like I said, that's why I put the reward so high, because it's just like this impossible question. Yeah, while we're looking through that, Fourzze has got stuff on sale for May the 4th. I've got stuff on sale for May the 4th. I know that Cosmic Ape, his stuff will be $8 during May the 4th, so stay tuned for that. And he wanted me to kind of mention that. And then, there's stuff super on the cheap right now over at Repulse, so definitely go pick up your favorites. And then we got some special stuff coming for the day. So for me anyway, I know we got some other stuff. So tons of awesome stuff right now. Good discounts. Get them.
Yeah, definitely. And that's why I kind of wanted to get all this stuff out of the way, because again, May the 4th is going to be just a huge day, not just for us, but for the entire hobby and other Star Wars hobbies, cosplay, along with toys, action figures. A lot of manufacturers going to be really cashing in. And let me camp somewhere real quick. How many of you guys got to see that Genesis Custom Sabers is going to be doing this May the 4th?
I saw that.
Crazy. Dude, Rob is just ridiculous with those one-of-a-kinders, man. Like, was it that Etch to Send that he had? And dude, come on. All I've ever wanted from Rob was a bad axe. That's all I've ever wanted.
I miss going to the Calgary Expo, because I would see Rob every year there.
Would you?
So, yeah. Well, he only lives like one town over from me.
Oh.
He's like a half-hour drive, tops.
That's cool.
Oh, that is too cool.
Well, it's so cool because he was my first introduction into sabers that were not master replicas. And because I met him at the Calgary Expo. And I think that was around the time the version 4 of Nana Biscotti was first coming out.
V4.
A long time ago. And I was just like blown away at the stuff he had. It was amazing. I think that was when he was still doing customs, like custom commissions. And now it's like, and then like after that, almost every year I'd see him. And then I got into the hobby doing my own stuff, and I got some lessons from him too on like some etching and stuff like that. It was pretty cool. Dude's awesome guy.
No kidding. Super nice guy too.
Oh yeah. And the stuff he's got, like I saw the dragon bat axe that he had. He just showcased today, I think. Oh, the etching on is gorgeous.
Yeah. I only got to see it for a second. I was kind of scrolling through, and yeah, dude, just unreal. So for some more Star Wars appreciation, what are your guys's? Aaron, we'll start with you. What is your bucket list saber? Like the bucket list saber you have to have.
So, I guess kind of two. I have two in mind. One, I am currently in the process of having it made by Wild Space Outpost. It's taking a good while. It's essentially the saber that I designed in Jedi Fallen Order. It's going to be double-ended. It's going to have prophy on both ends, coupler, pommels for each end, really nice internal chassis and crystal chamber. So I'm going all out on that. There's that. And I think I would definitely love to have a like a vintage Graflex with Martin Bayer chassis in it.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, that would be awesome. That would be a shelf queen.
Max, you look like you're ready to pop, dude. Go.
Sorry, he's naming off all these names, but there's a lot that I still don't have in my collection because I kind of already have a lot of the sabers that I wanted. Like I have the V2, I have Qui-Gon, I have an MPP, I have a Roman Props Graflex. Even though I would have loved to have a vintage Graflex, but those are like impossible to find. And I have the older Roman Props. This is actually the older model because if you look, the control box is the thick one. It's not like the new one. The new one has the more accurate thin version. Kind of like that. I believe is that the Corbanth OWK3?
I believe it is.
Because Roman didn't release his until like just this year or like just last year around like Christmas. And then, although I will say this, I think when it comes to like sabers at the moment, I wish Benji was here because I would have asked him, but it's because we have you know Jeremy and Aaron. I want someone to get this bad girl installed.
Oh,
ooh!
It's the
sister, eh?
It's the Crimson Sister from Corban, the second sister's lightsaber.
Yeah.
And the rings. This thing it's so much bigger in person. I was not expecting it to be this big. It's a lot bigger, but I've never had a double saber in my collection up until now. I've only seen them at conventions. I saw the Darth Maul lightsaber.
That saber's awesome.
Yeah, I'm so happy. It took months. I ordered it back in September.
It needs Inquisitorius.
I'm going to put Inquisitorius on it once I get electronics. That and the second by Kasif and Kyberphonic. That one's going on it too. I think those are the only two I could really put on here, I guess, besides I guess the red from the Survivor and just a lot of dark side fonts, but definitely his Inquisitorius and the second. Those are the go-to I'm going to put on here. Because I've always wanted a double saber in my collection. I've always been a bit lenient when it comes to people installing my sabers. Because the last time I tried to get someone to install a saber for me, it was on one of the old RPK Customs V2s. I also need to get a Skinny Flex.
Well, Liam was just mentioning a Skinny Flex, and I'm like, you mean one of these?
It's getting restocked soon. Corbanth, he's restocking them, and the cool part, he's local for me, so he's like an hour from me.
Are you serious?
Oh, cool. Yeah, he attends the local conventions, at least when they were still happening.
Right.
And he would have all of his sabers on sale, and that's how I was able to get my Crossguard 2.0. But I don't know. I kind of want to sell it because I want to get the KR sabers, the new Crossguard. It looks so good, and it's just way more accurate. But
I only have like one Canon font. I have 3 sabers, and the one Canon saber I have is the V1 Fallen from Corbanth, and it's non-operational. But the only other 2 sabers I have is like my KR flagship that's like customized, and then I just recently got the if you like Sword Art Online, I just got the Photon.
Nice.
The Photon G4. This thing is actually pretty sick, but I need more like Star Wars sabers. Like it's silly. I have all typical, right? Link doing out of universe stuff, and he doesn't even have Star Wars sabers. It's silly.
Yeah,
that's true.
I really want to get. I think the next one that I'm eyeballing is either the KR Scavenger, which I think that's the Yellow Blade Ray, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Yeah, I really, really want to get. But is that the same one that he showed off with Goth that has the actual spinning and opening flat and all that, or is that different?
I don't know, because in Corbanth's videos he has the spinning ignition. So
yeah,
maybe?
but KR put out this teaser in January where it was the legit movie accurate flaps and everything, and I was like, what the, and I'm like, I want that like really bad.
Oh, you're talking about the one.
With
Oh,
Goth, the one with Goth. Yeah, I
where,
want
like the
that.
flaps. Oh,
Yeah, I want that.
I don't know, honestly. I've never seen a yellow ray saber that's done that. Other
They're
than
the
that,
only ones that have showed it off, and it's not in production yet. I don't think. It's probably going to be stupid expensive too, but I really want that. Yeah. Skinny flex. Yeah. I need to get I want that. I mean, eventually I want one of like all the main characters from all the movies. I mean, and you know, as soon as I get rich, I will make that happen. And yeah, you know, I just got to will of the force to, you know, bend the force to my will and make it happen.
Or, you know, or everybody can just kind of fill up a repulse cart with your fonts that are on sale. Look at that at the bottom of the screen. Oh my gosh.
Trust me, on May 4th.
Yeah. May the 4th is, you know what, Max is right. May the 4th. Look, take advantage of all the sales. Look, that's something else I want to say real quick is like, I'm really excited about what I've got coming for May the 4th, and it's going to be a big deal, and that's fun and great. But we have 3 other incredible font artists at Repulse.
We really do.
And you know, grab a little bit of everything, man. It's the Repulse is your proverbial buffet, you know, just fill up the plates. We're not charging you to refill drinks. Get out of here with that, you know. Like stop on in and fill it up, man. You know. Oh, there's a cow.
Yeah, this is
real quick shout to Darth Eddie if you're still watching. Instagram message me your email, please, because I'm gonna send a font your way. And the third, do you guys remember who the third winner was? I mean, he was like
in a way me. If I can't say the name, it was hard to say.
You have to scroll up the chat, I think.
I know, that's what I'm doing. Oh, here it is. Iman Y.
Yeah.
Iman Y, if you're still watching, I need your email, please. And Lando, just PM me, and I'll hook you up too.
Yeah, Cosmic Ape. Someone just said Cosmic Ape. Shout out to Cosmic Ape. Tarsus Fury is a great font. Look, I'm telling you, if you guys, so you got Daryl, you got Dante Saber Designs, who puts out, you know, Nichiren, New Type, and Moirai and Executioner, and I think he's working on some new stuff. Like, you have to add New Type to your collection if you haven't already. And then Cosmic Ape, if you have not tried out Cosmic Ape, you do not need to sleep on this. Like, this guy, I like to think of Joel as his name. Joel with Cosmic Ape is, to me, like the perfect mix of Star Wars and Daft Punk, Cyberpunk. Like, this dude, the sounds and the sound effects this guy produces is like, do not sleep on that. Like, go check him out. Seriously.
I actually commissioned him to make a font for me that's actually on Repulse. It's the Tyrant Diamonds.
Tyrant Diamonds, yeah.
It's based on the 4 diamonds from Steven Universe. I like to put it out there because it's a very
remember this. Font. I remember that.
I actually have it on my Saber too. So when it goes to like how I have everything in order from my Saber, all my commissions are first and then everyone else. So I have Alistair first and then the diamonds and then everyone else.
You know, Steven Universe is another serious cult following. Like, I mean, it's like almost My Little Pony weird, but got that Steven Universe.
I mean, it's a animated. It's on Cartoon Network, or it used to be on Cartoon Network. It was a very deep show.
It was controversial, very controversial.
Yeah, they did a lot of things that, you know, were like that at the time no one had done up until that point.
Right, it kind of broke from the norm.
Yeah, they introduced a bunch of characters that were openly LGBT. By up until that point, it was like on television, everyone's like, no, you can't do that and stuff like that. But the creator, Rebecca Sugar, was like, nah, none of that. I'm gonna do what I want, and she gave us this. It has, I do admit, it does have some flaws, especially in the beginning and especially at the end. I'm still not a fan of how the show ended, but overall, it's solid. There's a lot of filler you got to go through though. It's not like One Piece Naruto filler, but
I knew you were gonna say One Piece, dude.
Yeah,
I'm on episode 573 of One Piece, and I'm like, are we there yet?
My goodness.
No, we are not.
That's how long it
kids.
is?
No.
I'm on episode 4.
In Japan.
Oh boy.
In Japan, One Piece is they just broke 900, didn't they?
Manga, I believe.
I think the longest running anime to date is still Pokemon, and they've broken 2,000.
What's the anime at? Like 700 episodes or something? My friend has been like begging me to get into One Piece, but I just can't. There's just so much. It's cool, but like
I got 453 episodes into One Piece, and then Funimation took a hiatus from dubbing it, and that's kind of where I left off. I just binged a lot of it because I had Funimation channel, and it's a really great story. It's a really great anime. I enjoy it a lot. But you just got to devote the time to it.
Yeah.
Only one anime I ever really got into besides Dragon Ball Super was Sword Art, and it was for these fonts I was making. And then I found out about Sabermock, and we talked, and I got this saber from him, and so that's how come that exists. But I don't know, man. Anime, you know what I really like about it? The art.
Yeah.
Well,
the art and the cinematography of it, I really enjoy. I can't get into the stories most of the time. It's kind of just not my thing, but I can appreciate it artistically. It's pretty incredible.
Yeah, there's some pretty I got into anime stuff around. I had friends that were into Pokemon. I was never into it. I got into anime when I was what one? Golgo 13. I don't know if you ever remember that.
Golgo.
That was I love spy stuff and Hitman stuff, and I'm like, ooh, someone suggested that show for me, and I started watching that. That was pretty damn good. Weirdly, like overly violent and fun, but still. And then I'm more into the overly. I got really more into the very overly violent stuff. So
you'd probably like Invincible.
I love Invincible. I have to watch.
You probably like Claymore.
Claymore
is a really, really bloodthirsty one. But if you, if you really like the artwork and the art style, I got to take you back to the 90s. 13 episodes, the original Record of Lodoss War. That right there was it's beautiful. Music, excellent voice acting, and the art style is, I think only Clamp Studio can do better. Maybe. But it's really nice.
I do have a question for Link, but do you remember, because you have your Sword Online fonts, but do you remember I can't remember, didn't Shamim also have a Sword Online font called Ordinal or something like that?
I'm probably the wrong guy to ask, so it's real interesting, right? I took a break from the hobby for about 3 years in between.
Oh, yeah.
And that was literally right when I left, he showed up, and right when I came back is when he left. So I had one conversation with him right when I came back, and I think I reached out to him, and I wanted to purchase some of his fonts just to have for me, and he declined politely, and he just ghosted, and there's a lot of information out there on why and speculation, and I don't advise anyone really worry about it. I mean, he just moved on from what I understand, and some people do that, and that's fine. No ill will. The guy made some incredible stuff from what I was able to see, and he still to this day is pretty popular. So, but I don't know if he did SAO. I'm not sure.
Because I swear he got like the Saber Mock Saber as well, and he had a font called Ordinal that I think was based on. There was some Sword Art Online movie that came out a while back. It was huge, but I forget the name.
It was Sword Art Online Ordinal Scale.
Ordinal Scale?
Yeah. That's what it was based on.
Yeah.
And it sound I wish I got it with Saber font because it was a really cool font. But Link, you got yours now, and I still need to pick it up because the I don't watch Sword Art Online. It's just, you're gonna hate my friends. My friends hate that anime for some reason. they hate Sword Art Online. They're like, don't watch it, and I'm like, why not? And they're like, just don't watch it. And I'm like, okay.
It's probably because they're into Steins Gate. For all you anime people, you know what I'm talking about.
I don't know if they're into Steins because the anime he's watching right now is Dr. Stone. So
if you hate Sword Art, then you probably love Steins Gate, and I am done with Steins Gate people. I'm sorry.
I've never heard of Steins Gate, so I don't know. I'll have to ask.
Look it up.
But they just, I don't know why, they just hate Sword Art Online. But I'm still going to pick up the fonts because they sound, especially, I think she's like a villain on the show, but she had like the cool double-bladed saber or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And it sound, I went back and rewatched clips on YouTube from like where she's wielding it. And Link, you nailed it, man. It sounds just like how it sounds on the show.
The sword art stuff. Yeah. No, thanks. It's, okay, so this is the fun little backstory that most people probably don't know. I had a person reach out to me to commission a SAO font, and they were very specific in how they wanted it, which is very different from what I've delivered to the public, right? It's very different, that commission. And it was a private commission. So I actually don't even own that font. They commission me for exclusivity. So when I started going through the material to create that, I spoke to the person and said, hey, I'm really kind of digging this. Do you care if I create kind of my own versions that are a little bit more like accurate as far as the hums and the swings and stuff? Because they wanted some more like sword clangs and different offshoot stuff, not necessarily saber, like, and they agreed, and they said, yeah, sure, that's fine. And then I started making the 3 that you have now. So really, those probably wouldn't have even got created if it wasn't for that person commissioning me in the first place. So shout out to them. I won't say who it is. They wanted to, keep it on the DL.
And funny story, shortly before Brandon released the SAO bundle, I ended up contacting him because I was in the middle of watching SAO, and I said, dude, can I commission you for an SAO Photon Sword font? And he literally said, hold on to your money, just wait, and have about $25 saved up. I was like,
yeah,
okay, say no more.
Yeah.
I've come prepared.
Yeah.
Lando's killing it tonight. Jeez Louise.
Lando answered the question. It's nil. It's Link spelled backwards. As stupid as that is, that was the first font by name that I released to the public, and this was for CF5.
Man.
And this font was all of 8 swings, 8 clashes. It was freaking horrible, an abomination by today's standards. Terrible.
Then
and it was my very first I made a thing. It's something like it was so bad.
Well, this just means we now need a master nil font complete. That's
oh god, no, you can go to hell.
Or in this case, leh. Leh.
Oh,
man.
No, nil is retired, been retired. It's staying dead forever. That wasn't a font. That was a, hey, Link tried something and cool. But I will say this. It wasn't too much later after that I made Transform. Probably,
yeah.
I think, and I don't even remember, to be honest. I think Transform was my 3rd or 4th font I ever created. I'd have to go back and look. But that's the one for me that just, for whatever reason, just exploded. And to this day, I'm like,
good work. That's what it was.
Thanks. I appreciate it, guys. I didn't expect that, but great. And hopefully, all right, now I'll say this and then I'll shut up about it because I'm about to have to go anyway. But my hope is that what I release on May the 4th will replace your number one spots for, so it used to be transform was the thing. That's Link's thing. I hope what I release on May 4th replaces that. That's my hope.
Again,
so
this is
we're gonna
why
find
I'm
out.
this is why I'm doing this now, because I want to get negotiator out of the way. Give me my 15 seconds on Friday night so that Tuesday's yours, because that's what people need to be rolling over to Repulse for on Tuesday. I can't wait. I can't wait to see how that all goes. That's going to be incredible.
Well, my kid is about to have a meltdown, so I'm going to have to take off.
All right, Jeremy. I appreciate you being here and hanging out with us.
Thanks for having me.
Dude, you're welcome anytime. And anytime you want to put something together, just let me know. We could do a saber building stream, and you could run the whole thing if you want.
I don't know if I would do that. I'm a little scatterbrained when it comes to doing that sort of stuff. I got like 3 or 4 at the same time going. So
yeah. Well, dude. Yeah.
Thanks,
hit me up
guys.
anytime.
Have a good night.
Have a good one, bud.
Later, brother.
Enjoy the rest of the day. Bye.
See ya. And then there were 4.
Yeah, it's about to be 3 because I'm gonna have to go too. It's I gotta wrap up some stuff before I shut down for the evening, and yeah, I gotta Lando just Repulse Collectibles at Gmail. Just when you can, don't worry about it. The offer's not going to expire or anything. Just Repulse Collectibles at gmail.com. Just send me your list. Just email it to me whenever you have time. If you want to take time and browse through the library on there, let me know. I'm not going to do any exclusives or stuff that's coming out on May 4th. So just to be fair, nothing. It's the offer applies to what's available today. So nothing new coming out is part of this. Okay, I don't want to play that. So, but yeah, just make your list, shoot it over as soon as I'm able to. I'll get you a unique download for them. Okay.
Excellent.
Yeah, not a problem, man.
Do you want to call it here, dude?
Yeah, I have to. I got to split, but whatever y'all want to do. But hey, to everybody watching tonight, we really appreciate the interaction. You guys and gals have been great. We appreciate. I'm actually really glad that we had such a great turnout. We all love doing this stuff, and if y'all want to see more, you need to subscribe to the channel. All the relevant people, the social medias, you know the drill, right? Hey, yo, what's up? It's your boy. Click on the subscribe button. All that stupid crap, right? Like, follow everybody on social media. That way, because we're going to be posting the next time we're going to do this stuff. And we want you guys to, we're having a blast. So thanks for coming out. And thanks to my fellow co-hosts to having me on too.
Absolutely, dude. I'm going to hang out for a bit. There's some more stuff I got to go over, but yeah, just give me a shout tomorrow.
Y'all have a good one, bud. See you.
See you, dude.
Yep.
See you later, man.
Lando, if you're still watching, you want in?
Yeah.
What do y'all think? Y'all want to get Lando in here?
I'm down.
What do you got, Aaron? All right.
Oh, I was gonna ask if I can kind of show off what I've been working on recently and sort of my plans. So,
heck yeah.
So, for those of you that recognize my face or my name, pretty much the only thing that I've really contributed to the Saber community thus far is just testing for both Fourzze and Link, and also doing some sound font demos, which I kind of just stepped away from. But I wanted to try to do something different, try to contribute to the community. And so I am designing my own custom lightsaber. The name of it right now, just working title, is Cyber Saber. and it's because it has very cyber futuristic vibes to me. This is just a 3D printed test version. It's not what the real one's going to look like. And I also ended up printing out a chassis for this as well. Custom chassis. And I actually got this off the print today, so pretty nice. Pretty much the main things that I'll go over is, well, as you can tell, it's a pretty basic looking hilt. It's very thin, and I actually modeled a good number of the dimensions off of my Ventus hilt from Kaizen Saber, especially this grip area here is the same exact diameter as what's here. So a couple main things. I definitely wanted some windows in the emitter because windows are freaking cool. And then these little side windows on both sides, that is where 2 NeoPixel LED strips are going to sit. And of course, I'm going to be installing this with Profi, and in doing so, I'll be able to set those strips up to do pretty much anything. You can have it match blade, just cycle back and forth, or be a battery level. That's something that I really wanted to see on a saber, so I'm implementing it. And then this whole back piece, I'm planning to have machined as one piece, and it will thread onto the saber. But this back piece, I'm wanting to leave it machined blank. That way, if someone wants to add a leather wrap, they can add a leather wrap. If they want to send it to someone to do knurling or some sort of etching, they can do that. You know, I want to leave that possibility open. So as for plans with this, so far the test print looks pretty good. I'm going to try to find someone that can do machining and see if they're willing to do an initial hilt for me to check out. And if all goes well, I'll probably contact them again and do like a small, and I mean very small, like five of these hilts that I'll put up for sale.
Okay, very limited run.
Yes, very limited. Installed by me with Profi, and you'll have that set up to where the strips will act independently of the blade, and you can use Fernando's blade style library, pick what kind of stuff you want it to do, or you can go in the style library and make something yourself. But yeah, that's what I've been working on. The first official Shadow Tech saber.
That's gonna be sweet, dude.
Oh yeah, and sort of another thing with the chassis, I've designed it so that the strips have kind of like their own little channel to sit in, and the chassis is going to be locked right here with the 12mm buttons. Let's see if I can real quick.
So you're gonna build me a direct connect saber, right?
I can surely try. So yeah, this is kind of how it's going to sit. And then the buttons will sit in here and actually lock the chassis in place. So no need for set screws or whatever to try to hold it in. The buttons are going to lock it in. I've got some other cool plans as far as making it easy to assemble and disassemble, like having it so that this kind of shroud piece right here is able to come off with like a couple screws. And then once that's off, you'll be able to kind of just tap out the buttons, unconnect them with little JST connectors, and then whole chassis will just slide out.
Very nice.
So yeah, that is what I've got going. And I'm pretty excited. This is my first saber I've ever designed, and I'm really proud of it.
Dude, I'm gonna need one.
I will definitely get you one.
Definitely gonna need one. And I think it's gonna need a custom font. Just throwing that.
Yeah.
Max, what do you got going on?
Nothing much. I mean, I'm glad to stick around for the stream because you guys are. This has been a blast. I love just talking Star Wars and.
Oh yeah.
Because we kind of got into it a little bit earlier, but besides Star Wars, my passion is like full on animation, Western anime, all that. But Star Wars is still like number one for me when it comes to franchises. But then everything else is all animated shows.
I'll tell you what, and I'll ask you this question, Aaron. I don't know if you saw it either, but do you remember these past couple of years, the Star Wars Galaxy of Adventures?
Oh, that does sound familiar. Oh,
it was the little 25-second snippets.
Yeah.
Where they took the original movies, but they animated, over the spots, and they kind of flipped the script on you. So they took dialogue and they animated the part, but it was completely out of place. So
I know what you're talking about. The studio that does, I know them. It's Titmouse Studios. They're the same people that do Mau Mau on Cartoon Network, and I think they also did Super Jail.
What did you think of that approach they took, though, with taking like those pieces of the prequels and the original trilogy, and giving us those visuals, like with Luke fighting Vader, he was flipping around like he was Yoda, and all the stylistic saber swings and everything. Like, did you think that was a little over the top, or was it a good sort of visual for it?
I think of it as its own thing, and I think it's great, honestly. It's their own sort of take on these iconic scenes from the movies, because you could still I could still separate the movies from them just fine. I know most people probably would have an issue with it, but they aren't really like canon or anything. They're just these fun, awesome animated shorts just presenting us a different angle on classic scenes. Like you said, the Luke and Vader Empire fight, where Luke is actually like fighting him. But like my favorite thing about that fight, like in the animated version, is they incorporate Vader like throwing things around the room more, but he's not only doing it in the scene like the movie, but he's also doing it in like the carbon freezing chamber. And Luke seems more like angry, and I think that would make more sense because up until that point, Vader was like the man who murdered his father, the man who killed all the Jedi, the man who helped the Emperor, rise to power, and the Empire took over. He doesn't know that he's his dad. So up until that point, I feel like he'd be very angry, and I feel like the animated version really presented that well. Whereas the movies, yes, you can make Darth maybe it was in Mark's face, especially on the close-up shot.
Yeah.
But I feel like given the technology and the limitations of that fight, they weren't really able to present Luke's anger like to that degree up until that point. Because up until that point, especially even before he reveals it, he is just like he wants to kill Vader because he was told this was the man that you're supposed to hate. This is the man that, like I said earlier, he took out the Jedi, he killed your father and all that stuff. Even though the twist is that no, he is your father, and that we just lied to you. And that's why I can't wait for. Did you guys watch the Scene 38 remastered, the Obi-Wan Vader fight?
I watched that on day one.
I did. I was waiting so long for them to release it because they kept delaying it. They were gonna it's gonna come out now, but then they delayed it again to like December, and then they delayed it until I think the final date was May 4th of 2018 or 2019.
It was 19.
COVID's really thrown off my time. Everything that happened before 2020 feels like it happened way long ago.
We're just gonna pretend that year didn't exist.
Yeah.
Technically, in the grand scheme of things, it didn't, because we're still waiting on stuff we were promised from 2019.
Yeah.
Speaking of promises, I think it's trivia time again. We still got a fair amount of people in the room. Who has not won something yet? I know Liam's been trying like crazy to win something. So let's give him a chance. All right. Max, have you asked anything yet?
Not yet.
You got anything, or you want me to go ahead and do it?
I've got something, but I don't know if this is too hard or not. This is something from Legends.
Oh.
All
right.
It's the name of a character. It's a simple question where you just have to name the character. But You guys ready?
All right.
So, what is the name of the Sith Lord who is part of the Twi'lek species? She has a name.
Will, you should know this. My buddy, so in the comment section, my buddy Will Hollyfield, he's an incredible handcrafting saber maker, but he knows so much. Let's see.
Zero no zeros comment.
Zero. Darth Jar Jar. Did Liam get it right?
Yep. Darth Talon.
Congratulations, dude. There you go. Liam, send me your if you follow me on Instagram, send me an instant message on Instagram. What your email is, please. Oh, and Will just jumped in.
Yeah, Will.
I knew he knew it. I knew he knew it.
Dark Talent. Well, I mean, he's not entirely wrong.
He's trying to text it really fast.
Yeah.
There you go. There we go. All right, so we have Lando. We got Zero, Eddie, Imanwai, and all. Oh, Lando. Lando is boom. There's his answer.
Oh yeah, Lando. Let me. I think I'm only familiar with Talon, but let me see. Yeah, he's right. Lando's light too. She's also part of the Twi'lek species.
There you go. Very good. Nice. So we have 5 winners of Negotiator, the complete edition. Nice. There we go. So like I was saying, y'all, all of my fonts, if you didn't win anything, all of my fonts are $8, including Negotiator. It is $8. I've decided just to keep it there until May 4th, and then everything goes back to regular price. But Negotiator Complete is going to stay at $8 forever, because it's, I don't know. I just give it some love, but it's going to stay there. And also, don't forget, Brandon gave us a teaser of what he's going to be releasing on Tuesday. Oh, man.
So good.
I know, bro.
So good.
That's so awesome. And it's a shame we couldn't get Kyle in here tonight.
Yeah.
Kyle was out, but I'm sorry, I gotta play it.
I have the high ground. You underestimate my power.
I miss conventions.
It's the escalator that made him famous, and the fact that he's on that font, Anger and Lust for Power, is awesome. Speaking of fonts, where are we at here? We have It's Affinity. I hope I said that right. We need some sick background music.
Oh, hey, I know this guy. This is my buddy Zach. This is my buddy
for
Zach.
real?
Yeah, I went to high school with him. He said he was gonna hop on.
Oh, what's up, Zach?
Yeah. Hey, what's up, man? Good to see you. Glad you were able to join.
Liam, I don't know if you requested this earlier, but I'll play it for you anyway. It's demo time anyway.
Sound bank selection.
Darth Treya.
So if you guys have not heard my Darth Malgus font, it's called Juggernaut's Wrath.
This is General. Hello there.
Ron Coda was welcome, yes.
You're to refer to me.
Long live the new Emperor.
This font, for some reason, is gaining momentum. I don't know what it is. People are enjoying it. It's like they're just discovering that I make dark side fonts. Like, I've been making dark side fonts for a while.
Welcome to my throne room.
But this has been a very highly requested font, especially in the Saber Forge community. Like, they've been waiting on something like this.
Show me the strength of your republic. And with it, the old empire. You're reaching, Jedi. Impressive, but it won't. Feel an emperor's wrath.
Dude. Yeah, that's a lightning strike.
You over. I should have killed you when I had the chance. The Empire is reborn. Defeat me or die. Soon the Republic's failure will be complete. Come, Master Jedi.
I like that one right there. Oops.
Our survival demands a new empire.
Oop, thing came loose.
Oops.
It's swinging this thing around too much. That's the thing about Direct Connect. You gotta make sure it's good and tight in there. There we go. That should do it. Or maybe not. Oop. Yeah, it's touching something. Let me kill key this thing before it shorted out. There we go. Yeah. That's all right. That was the last one I was going to demo for the night anyway.
So good.
Dude, that was a fun font to make. And again, shout out to my boy Matt Holiday 31 for making that magic happen, because that was really something, putting that together. There we go. Tighten that down. That should do it.
Kneel. Sacrifice was inevitable.
It's all right. My buddy's going to be down here in a couple of days. We'll get a look at it.
Uh-oh.
It's all right. It's just a little tiny something. Plus, I got that backup from Jeremy coming.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that saber's going to be so amazing. Oh, my God. That's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, man. So, yeah, that's Juggernaut's Wrath.
So
y'all want to... Just going through the comments. Y'all don't forget to subscribe to Moon's Custom Armory, because Jeremy on here was awesome. All right, so let's just go from the top. All right, so everybody who's won something, we've got Zero, Darth Eddie, Iman Y. If you're still here, I need to get your email there, dude. Lando, PM me your email. And Liam, if you follow me on Instagram, actually, let me check it real quick, make sure I got everybody's email, and I can go ahead and send stuff out. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Zero, I gotta get you guys hooked up. All right, well, let's see here. So again, Negotiator Complete Edition is available now on Repulse Collectibles. You can get that, and it's $8 forever. I got you, Lando. Thank you. Don't forget, we demoed Gideon, which was the Dark Sabers Moff Gideon font on Repulse, also under Link. Be sure to sub to everybody's content. Follow all of us, not just me, all of us. You know, if you're not subbed to Benji, the Nerf Herder, you got to get that done. Don't forget, if you came into the stream late, Jawa's Junkyard in partnership with Ash Nichols, they're doing a Clone Wars Obi hilt, and it's beautiful. This is the let me get the banner out of the way. Okay. This is the information on it, and I'll post this on my Instagram page, and I'll post it on my Fourzze FX Facebook page. But this is the Clone Wars The General Saber that they're going to be running. Also, if you get in on the run, you will get, if you don't have it, you'll get Negotiator Complete Edition for free that way. So I was real honored to be working with them on that. And let's see here. Got everybody subbed. Remember that all my fonts are $8 until May 4th. So is Brandon's or Link's. And make sure I got everything here. Show up on repulsecollectibles.com on May 4th because Brandon's got some stuff coming that I think is going to blow all of your collective butts off.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't follow him yet, follow Kyle Lusignan. That's our resident Anakin cosplayer, and he joined us on a previous stream, and he's just an amazing dude, and he voiced Anakin in my font, Anger and Lust for Power, and did a phenomenal job. And that's him with his buddy Riley as Obi-Wan. And sure. Oh, and I've got Zero, I've got Eddie, I got Iman Y, I got Lando, and I got Liam, all as winners of tonight's little font trivia contest fun. Aaron, you got anything else?
Not really. Hope you guys have fun shopping online on May the 4th.
Oh man,
you know it's gonna be a lot of really good sales. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Pay attention to Genesis Custom Sabers. They've got stuff going. Check out Jakku Junk Trader to see if they're going to be doing anything. Also, check in on other folks who serve the community. Your powder coaters, Pete Sandoval. Look in on him. See if he's the best. You're going to want to check him out. Come back to Repulse. See what's going on with Brandon. Again, my fonts are going to be $8. Also, support your font makers. Go see if Kyber Phonic Jesse's going to be running a May 4th special. Visit K-Sith Saber Fonts. Don't forget, K-Sith now has his own website. He is not on Saber Font anymore. So be sure to hit him up and see if he's going to be running a sale. And Max, you got anything? You got any special videos or something you're going to be releasing on the 4th?
I'm hoping, it depends on when the font comes out, but it's most likely, because I keep checking the Google Drive link to see if it gets updated, but I know he hasn't updated yet, because he knows all of us that have the link are going to want the update, but I'm hoping on May 4th to do a review of K-Sith's brand new LS6 update, because it just, oh my god, the teasers he shared on his Instagram just sound incredible, and I cannot wait for not only the revamp of his Classic Edition, but also his Cave Edition, because I think all of us can agree no one's really done a proper cave version of Luke. We never really gotten it up until now with yours and his. So I'm looking for it. And if it comes out, if I'm able to get it before May 4th, I'll record the video in advance and then post it on May 4th, because I got something special about it, because I actually cosplay before COVID and stuff like that. I actually when I go to conventions, I really start getting into cosplay. I've done Kylo Ren. I'm currently in the process of updating my Return of the Jedi Luke. And I wish I was thinking about dressing up for stream, but I didn't know. It takes a while to get into that costume. But I wish I had the robe, because then if I have daddy issues with the cave version on it, and I would have totally gone full Luke mode and had the robe over my head and just had my Allen key, and I would be pretending to tinker with it and then ignite it.
Yeah.
But
oh yeah, that's the other thing, guys. Don't forget, for those of you who own Daddy Issues Complete, make sure you got your email update from Repulse that has the cave in it. It's a Prion. Don't know what I don't know if K-Sith's going to do a track. I hope he does. His LS6 update should be good because it was crazy because he dropped LS6 and then I waited a long time and then I dropped Daddy Issues Complete and then both of us are getting hounded about the cave. So we both, I think we're both doing the cave and then he's re-releasing or updating LS6. So that's going to be cool. So it's like, the Return of the Jedi fonts can never just stop being good enough. Like we're never going to stop. There's nothing complete about Daddy Issues. It's never going to be done. Never.
I still got to finish mine too. So
yeah. I'll probably right now I'm happy with it. It's my baby. It's my favorite font. I don't see any reason to go back and try to make it any more accurate than it already is. I mean, it's pretty freaking. I'm never happy with my own work, but I'm very, very happy with Daddy Issues. It's just I'm good. Oh, okay. Jesse says K-Sith's is a full cave scene font.
I think so.
So how does that work though? Because the whole scene wasn't but 25 seconds.
I think what he means is it's going to have all the like cave style like ignitions because the cave scene has a very distinct ignition on top of the hum.
Yeah, I've got it on Daddy Issues, and part of that hum is part of my hum on that font. If you listen for it,
I can't really think of anything else other than I guess the ignition and the hum because that's the only really thing that's different about the cave version than the standard version that we hear in the rest of the film. Yeah. At least as I can think of.
Still, it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be cool. Yeah. I have his LS6 font, so that update's gonna be cool. Zero just bought Juggernaut's red. Thank you. That's cool. Oh, the beeps. Okay, that's
neat. He recreated the telemetry that plays before he ignites it.
Remade.
Sounds really good.
Music. Yeah, that's gonna be cool. That is going to be cool.
I just don't know if it's going to be a track or a Prion. It would make more sense as a Prion, but I don't know.
It really just depends on the user, I guess. I mean, some people. That's why I did it as a Prion because I didn't want it to be stupid long. I mean, it's all to me honestly. It's that Prion I made is long enough because if you're wanting to show the font off to friends or whatever. You're gonna have to sit through that. It's just not my thing. But no, I'm glad he went back and did all those things. So that's good. Very good. And I've got and he even posted that he got an MOM ordered, and my MOM's getting installed. So that's gonna be cool. I can't wait to do the video when my MOM gets here, but I'm even more. I'll tell you what I'm more excited about than the MOM. I have a Solos Hold V2 Gen 2 coming, and I've had that saber for a long time now. And Chris the Wildman has it, and there is a lot of work going in because that's my butt, dude. I'm getting buried with that saber. That's when I say I'm serious about Return of the Jedi, like, because a lot of people swear by the hero, but to me, the V2 will always be the saber.
I agree.
Every time. The V2, the hero got the screen time, it's like, oh, see, you've constructed a new lightsaber. Look at the brass and copper and gold. Look at all that. Oh, but when he was fighting Vader and in all the action scenes, V2. The V2 was in the scenes that counted. And that's why it's my favorite.
Mine's still clean. It's not got any weathering or anything. But there's one person. Oh, I'm sorry.
I got the Trooper Trent stencil for it because Trooper Trent, I think, did 3 stencils. He did one for the original Solos V2. And then I think he did one that was for the KRs, the core bands, like all the Anakin Starkiller. And then he did just one for Solos V2 Gen 2. And the Solos V2 Gen 2 is the most accurate V2 on the planet. There is nothing more accurate than that saber. So I am super stoked that I got one. Not to mention Solos Hold is literally one of my absolute favorite saber makers. Top tier, legend level. So the fact that I've got one of Aaron's sabers, yeah. So you've got, I'm not doing a direct connect either. I'm having it as a standard saber with a speaker in it. I mean, that's something I'm going to be proud to carry everywhere.
You know who should weather it for you? There's a guy on is it the RPF? Is that the Craft Your Fandom fan? It's a sort of like I don't know how to call it, but there's a guy named Danny Halawax who does like incredible weathering jobs on his V2s. If you want like a Holy Grail V2, I would go to him for weathering because he gets down to like the little details, even in like between like the clamp. Like he'll weather this part right here with like the special. It's almost like it almost looks like he's using like a makeup brush and like in powder, but when he like puts it on, it looks like the metal has been completely aged exactly how it looked back in '83. Because the person who has it, his name is I think it's Brandon Allger, I believe. He's the guy who owns the actual prop. I don't know how we found it, which, man, I can't imagine being him, like, just finding this old prop. And not only that, but showing it to Mark Hamill on his, like, pop culture quest. That's like fandom, like, galore.
See, and Lando says right here, Veracity Labs is going to drop their V2, which is, I suppose, this is the second time I've heard that Veracity Labs is supposed to have the most accurate V2 ever made. But from what I understand, Solo held the movie prop in his hand. He was able to measure it spot for spot, like photography level. Like that's why it's the most accurate on the planet, because the dude literally held it in his hands. And I can't wait. Oh my God. Not to mention, I mean, there's always going to be one-upsmanship.
Yeah.
If what's it still to this day makes me laugh. I remember, I'm not part of the page anymore, but I remember the Graflex page, and there would be folks on there who, if you had a 1/10 of a millimeter off with, the type of screw that goes into one spot, your Graflex is null and void.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't with that, because if you hold it all the way out here, you're never going to see it. Like, most people are like, as long as it looks familiar, it's going to be good enough.
Yeah.
That it was the same thing with Jeremy. When I saw Jeremy going crazy on that Gladius, and I lined the picture up. Like I lined the picture of that saber in Old Republic to what he did. It's identical. And I was like, I need that saber. I need that saber in my life. And that's why I vouched for it. He was like, do you want it? I was like, freak yeah, I want it. I have to have it. I'm a huge Old Republic fan. That's part of the reason why I got my Satil saber, because I built the Satil font Grand Legacy. That was a fun one too.
Was it the new Corbanth saber, the Satil saber, like the limited run he did, or?
Absolutely not. No, sir. I got the Helvetica version.
Which one is that? I'm not familiar with that
one. Helvetica put out Satils that are spot on accurate. And as soon as I got it, I sent it off to Pete Sandoval, and he nailed the etch work on that saber. And then when Aaron White from A&W was still in business, he's the one who installed my very first Profi board in it. He had a kill switch. The whole setup was gorgeous. It was beautiful. And I felt so sad because after a while, the board went out.
Oh.
It wasn't the install. It was just a bad board. So now I gotta get that swapped out, and I feel terrible because, I paid good money for it, and it was just a really phenomenal saber from start to finish. Helftika's design, Pete's work, Aaron's install, all of it. Like, I was just so proud to hold that thing in my hand. And dude, come on. Like, you've got artwork like that in your hand. Whew, you just feel good about yourself. So that's like the same feeling with the Solo V2. When it gets here and all that stuff is applied and all that extra work that Chris is putting into it, and I wish I could share more with you, but when it's here, I'll show you. I will die on my deathbed with that thing in my hand like this.
That's gonna be me if I ever get the vintage Graflex.
I wish I knew about all this stuff when I was a kid, like when I was a teenager, because there was a spot downtown where I used to live, and he would just collect old movie props, and he had a vintage Graflex from Empire, and I got there one day too late, and it was gone.
Oh.
And I think he let it go for like $100.
Yeah, that's not bad.
But I mean, it was 1993, bro. So,
man, because they sell for so much nowadays. One was like $1,000 or like maybe more now. I don't remember.
Well, a few years ago, people wised up and they started hitting garage sales in retirement communities and asking people if they had old Graflex cameras. And a lot of, so you'd have a lot of garage sale shoppers, and people would drive long distances, and then you've got a guy who's got 13, 14 vintages because he drove the miles and got them from people. Because, I mean, what's a 93-year-old person going to do with a Graflex camera flash gun anyway? Nothing, easiest 50 cents they'll ever make. So that's nuts. But yeah, I'm excited, bro. It's just a lot of great stuff coming up. The font stuff that is being worked on. KSIP has the upgrade to the LS6. I'm fixing to drop some work here pretty soon. You got Aaron here who's that way. Got Aaron here who's doing his first saber. It's a good time to be busy in the community again. And what's really nice is that now this Rona thing is starting to pass. There's like some sense of normality again, and it's let's see.
Oh yeah, also real quick.
Solo Soul V2 got input from Scott, who held the original V2.
Scott J. Ways.
Okay, good. That's you could depend on that. That's cool. Oh, man,
nice.
I'm so excited for that hilt, guys. I can't even stand it.
Hell yeah.
And that MOM is gonna be fire.
I'm not really too attached to the hero, but the MOM is really tempting because I prefer the V2, but after Mando, I need a hero in my collection now. I just need one.
And that's the reason why I'm gonna get one, because I'm doing a Mando Luke font. Why not? Why not? And I'll get started on that at some point. Like I said, I got about 4 or 5 fonts in front of me that just need to get done. It needs to get done. Gentlemen, I'm going to call it. I think we did pretty good. We didn't go the 7 hours, but 3:37 ain't bad.
It's pretty good.
I had fun.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, from Aaron, from Max, and from me, we hope you've enjoyed everything. Again, go to repulsecollectibles.com. Check out the sales going on. Be sure to visit the website on Tuesday, May the 4th, to see what link is going to be dropping. Also, that's going to be the last day and the last opportunity that you will have to get all my fonts at $8. Thanks to everybody who just hung out with us tonight and participated. We had a really nice guest list, and Kyle was really the only one who couldn't make it. And it was great.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second. Hang on. A couple more. Don't sleep on Veracity Labs version. It'll be nice as well. I believe they're the ones who solved the mystery chunk.
The mystery chunk is supposed to be like the bottom of like an old cow boot or whatever. It was like the studs they put on the bottom of the boot, apparently. From what I've heard. I don't know, but
yeah, that's that screw on the Graflex that's 1/10 of a millimeter off. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just
mine's just a little square. It's not even got like the texture or anything. It's just a little square.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sweat it. I'm not gonna sweat it. I'm very, very happy with Aaron's work, Aaron Tromley. I've got my unicorn, and it's what's important right here. So,
if anything, right. I'm probably just gonna wait for One Replicas to do a super stunt version of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, this was fun.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, this was awesome. I'm always just so humbled that you guys bring me onto the stream, even though I've only really done font reviews. I haven't really done much outside of that.
Dude, font reviews are a service to the community. I bring on people who service the community. It's font reviews, font makers, saber designers, installers. If you provide a service to the community, then you are serving. So, this is why I encourage people to like and subscribe to everybody who comes on here, because we all do something for somebody else here. And all it does is it benefits everybody in the comment section, because they'll know they'll know what's going on. So, Zach, you're out. Liam, I'm gonna get on the free font as soon as I log out. Space Window, appreciate it. Hit me up anytime. Yeah, you too. Eddie, of course. Cheetosborn, appreciate you stopping in. Yes, I'm going to do that as soon as I log out. All right, you guys, $8 till Tuesday. May the fours be with you. And again, subscribe to everybody who was on here. And hopefully we'll be seeing a new font review from you soon, Max. Maybe on my Coda or something.
Maybe. It depends on what I get, because there's a lot. Everyone's going to kill me on May 4th because I got like linked stuff to look forward to. I've got K-Sith, I got Kyberphonic. There's so much coming out, because I'll be honest, last year there was like nothing. But this year it's just a tidal wave of just
Well, I'll
new
tell you
stuff.
what, with me, I'll keep it simple. Review one of two things: Negotiator Complete Edition or Now I See.
I could do one of those, so definitely. If not May 4th, definitely later this month.
Cool, I appreciate it. All right, I'll catch you later, man. All right, you guys. May the fours be with you. We're going to end it here. Have a great May the 4th.
See ya.
Peace out.